Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Toon Review. The Premier League is underway. Newcastle United are back, and they take on Aston Villa at Villa Park this afternoon. Live commentary from myself and, of course, Billy Bob. If you do enjoy the show, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And, of course, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. It is free to do so, but all we ask is that you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show in the future. Memberships are available by hitting the join button just underneath me and Billy. More member giveaways next week. So you have to be a member in it to win it, so to speak. And, of course, super chats are available. If you do super chat the channel via the $sign at the bottom of the live chat, that will guarantee your comment to be read out live on the show. Good afternoon, Billy.
Good afternoon to the Magpie Massive, and all you fantastic people out there in Viewland waiting for the game today.
Billy, your internet's all over the shop. It's absolutely all over the shop. Yeah, you keep breaking up, mate. It's not great. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we'll let you try and sort that out. Stoic has been a member now for 6 months on the channel. Good wishes to all here at TTR. Good wishes for the new season, and have fun all. Right. Well, first thing we do is we will look at the teams. And Newcastle United have gone completely against what we thought they might do. In fairness, this is how we line up at Villa Park. Nick Pope starts in goal, so no debut for Ramsdale yet. Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Joe Linton, Tonali, Gordon, Barnes, Alanga, Livramento, Byrne, and Bruno. And on the bench, we have Ramsdale, Howe, Botman, Chow, Kraft, Azula, Murphy, Sung Soo, and Miley. What's your thoughts on that one, Billy?
It's a counter-attacking lineup for me. 4-3-3 in attack, 4-5-1 without the ball. Botman obviously isn't fit enough to start, so they're going to ease him in gently. I guess the same with Chow as well, which is new. But basically, it's all the players we thought would play, just in different positions, isn't it?
It is. I honestly thought he would go 5 at the back. I think everybody did when we did the preview show on, of course, Thursday night on the channel. However, he hasn't gone that. Livramento starts at left back, Billy. Hasn't had a great pre-season, but hopefully he steps up to the plate today.
He needs to, because, I mean, he's had a really poor pre-season. He obviously didn't get to pre-season to the end of last season until late, so he hasn't had many games. But, I mean, Lewis Hall probably isn't fit enough to start either, so we're going to have to go with Tino today, and hopefully he's a bit better than, a lot better than what he was over the pre-season.
And, of course, young Sung Soo on the bench, Billy.
That's a good move for us, isn't it? Yeah, it's young Sung Soo.
Yeah, really pleased with that.
I wonder if we'll see him.
I hope we do, but I hope it's I hope it's a good. It's a good one, and it's not sort of, oh my God, we need a goal or we need 2 goals. Let's get it on the kind of thing. I don't want that to happen.
No, I know what you mean.
Anyway, this is how the home side line up. Villa go with Bizot in goal. I take it's pronounced Bizot and not Bizot. I would think it's Bizot. Cash, Concert, Mings, Dean, Camera, Tielemans, McGinn, Onana, Rodgers, and Watkins, Billy.
Yeah, obviously Martin's not playing, but the rest of them are all much for muchness. 4-2-3-1, I would think. Watkins on his own up front, being supported by Rodgers, Tielemans, McGinn. They might outrun us in midfield, but I guess we can have 5 in midfield when we haven't got the ball. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I haven't got a strike, so it doesn't really matter to us, does it?
Well, they've got a strong bench, obviously. Pau Torres is there, Matson, Bogard, Buendia is there, Marlon, of course. So they have got a lot of talent on the bench as well. So we're going to have to be at our very best from the off. Super chat in from Grant. Thanks, Grant. Good to see you all again for the new season. Let's get rid of the negativity with all the summer transfer shenanigans, and let's go for this up the Toon. How are you expecting us to start this afternoon, Billy? Because obviously Villa, I would think Villa will come out flying ready to go, and they will come out the taps very quickly.
Well, they've been hit by us before, haven't they, on the first game of the season at St James's Park, and maybe a little bit of revenge will be on their mind. First game of the season, start off with a bang. They'll go to us like a cat on a hot tin roof, I would imagine. Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got to be aware of that. And
Strong,
what I want to say,
strong.
yeah, what I want to say today, Billy, is consistency in this Newcastle side.
Yeah.
Not like, we play well for 20, 25 minutes of the first half, and then we come out for the second half and we look like we've never played football in our lives. That needs to change this season, doesn't it? To the point where, we need to see the lads at a consistent. I mean, you're not always going to play well for the full 90, but at least a decent part of it.
Yeah, instead of running out of ideas or running out of steam or whatever it was after 25 minutes last year, we've got to at least stay focused for the whole of the first half and the first 25 minutes of the second, really.
Yeah. Question here, Paul, Billy, how many goals were scored last season from midfielders and not strikers? I think we will be okay. 2-1 to the Toon. Well, look, we looked at this on Thursday night where the goals were going to come from. And I think, Anthony Gordon is not a striker. We all know he's not a striker. But, I mean, for you, Billy, we talk about getting down the flanks and getting crosses in, but that's where the support needs to come from midfield, doesn't it? Because, we know that Gordon's not the type of striker that's going to get on the end of headers. So we need that support from the likes of Joe Linton, Tonali, etc., to get forward, get in those areas for when Barnes and Alanga do get opportunities to put the ball in.
I think Gordon's he's in for his press, basically. I think him and Alanga are going to vociferously press, violently press, especially with the goalkeeper, with the new goalkeeper. Yeah, I think there'll be a heavy press today. And try and force mistakes that way.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Bruno and Joe Linton, plus the two flank players join the striker. I just hope we don't pump it long to Anthony Gordon because it's a waste of time. We need to get it down the channels where Mings isn't quick. If we can fit it down Mings' channel, we're in business.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think but Mings is he's a tough, strong. Whatever we think of Tyrone Mings, he's tough and strong, isn't he? So we'll have to try and negotiate that somehow. Now, by the way, me and Billy are watching on our usual stream, so we may be slightly behind if you're watching TNT. So all we say is for every Matchday Live, if you're ahead of us, when it comes to kickoff, just press pause on your TV. If you want to be alongside us, you don't have to do this. But if you want to be alongside us for the commentary, just hit pause. I'll tell you when we kick off on our stream, and then we can all watch it together. If you are ahead of us and don't do that, please do not put any spoilers in the chat. The mods will simply remove the comments, and you get one chance, and then you're out. And we don't want anybody, kicked out of this watch along, because we're all a community. It's subscribers only that can take part in the chat. So if you're a subscriber to the channel, please respect those guys who don't have access to the match and are just listening to us for the commentary. Please show them respect and no spoilers in the chat. Thank you very much for that ahead of the new season. Matt Fletcher, member for 37 months, says, "G'day, Paul and Billy and chatters. Here we go again." Graham Ritchie says, "Morning, Paul and Billy. Greetings from the Caymans. First 20 minutes are key to me. Keep it tight and hit them on the counter. Howe the Toon." I think that's where Langer steps in, Billy, for me, is we've seen him many, many times for Forest playing that role. You picked it up last season that he's very much a counter-attacker and really get the best out of him when we're doing this. So a big opportunity straight away for Langer to show what he can do.
Yeah, we always knew he'd start today, but there's a lot of people that didn't agree with us. They thought Murphy would be starting. But for an away games in general this season, well, in the back foot, Alanga's going to be really key to us to get forward quickly and counter-attack. And dangerous player. If they don't mark him properly, I mean, I don't think Dini's got the place to keep up with anyway, but if they don't concentrate, he'll hurt them. And hopefully he will.
Yep, absolutely. Matt Mullins with a super chat. "All I want to see is the lads play their asses off and get a win to prove all the media muppets that life goes on without the rat and will be better." Edward Gorm, thank you for your super chat. Haven't heard from Edward for a while. Hope you're well, buddy. A difficult summer, but here we go again. Get behind Eddie and the lads, and of course, the TTR family. Thank you very much, Edward. Let's have a look at some of your guys' chats ahead of this. Harry says 6-0. How are the lads? That's optimistic to say the least. James says, "Hi, everyone. Hope you're all well. How are the Toon?" Grant says, "We have more pace than Villa."
We do.
Well, We do, but I'm a little worried about midfield and getting swamped there, Billy. I mean, I think that's why he's probably gone 4-3-3, so he can compact that a little bit more and use Barnes and Elanga, of course, on the flanks and compact that midfield. So the three of them, the tanks that we've got in there, i.e. Bruno, Tonali, Joe Linton, they can all work their asses off.
Well, 4-5-1 with the ball, simple as that, and then 4-3-3 when we've got the ball. Yeah. So when we're defending, we ain't going to get over in the midfield. We shouldn't do. It's how quick they can do it, I guess, but they shouldn't get over in the midfield.
Yeah.
Is my net okay now?
It keeps coming, and well, it starts off a little bit weird, but most of the time it's okay, Billy. Yeah, so I just let it settle down, matey. I think as the time goes on, it'll settle. It's much better than it was, so it's definitely getting better.
Yeah, one of my things weren't plugged in properly, so I'm
all right. All right. Clone Lad says, Paul, Billy, what thoughts on Liverpool last night? Looks like they need defensive acquisitions over Isak. Pain we missed out on Ekateke, as we could now lose both. Look, I think many people are rather focusing on the incident. And look, I think Fabrizio Romano was quite out of touch with what he put on X last night, saying racist chance towards Semenyo. That wasn't the case at all. It was one sick individual who should know better, being in a wheelchair himself. He has a disability, yet this guy has been this guy's been pulled up before because he's chucked chewing gum at linesmen and things like that in the past, that he's it was just a disgrace, and rightly so, removed from the football ground, and I hope he never sees Anfield again. But I thought it was a little unfair on the Liverpool fans, to be fair, to say chants from the stands. It wasn't like that at all. It was basically one sick individual. My head says 3-0 to the Toon. My heart says 2-1 to Newcastle United. Oh, Jesus Christ. That makes no sense at all. Anyway, level 7, Dave. Absolutely. Another classic from level 7. Mark Denmark says we need to have a siege mentality today. We can turn this negativity around to our advantage, us against the world. Sean says, hey, up, can you put the teams up again, please? Was getting my dippy eggs out of the air fryer. We'll do it again just before kickoff, buddy. So don't worry.
I'm going to restart the computer. People are saying the internet's short, so...
You're going to restart?
Yeah.
All right, matey. I'll see you in a bit. So Billy will be back with us shortly, but now you want the teams. They're on the big screen there, so you can see the teams there. Dan, afternoon all. Let's do this. Rowan Melville says, afternoon, lads, score predictions. Well, Rowan, if you're watching the preview on Thursday, you would have seen our score predictions, and you would have seen that we've all gone for defeats, unfortunately. Billy and Alex said 2-0 to Villa. Sam said 2-1 to Villa, and I said 3-0 to Villa. But you know what? We went with our hearts more than our heads last season, so I think now we're going with our heads. Hopefully, we'll be completely wrong, and we'll smash them. That's what we're hoping for. Vortex has been a member for 38 months on the channel. Thank you very much. Let's go. New season, new signings, same legends to watch it with you, lads. Thank you very much. Wouldn't want it any other way. Good luck, TTR Farm. How are the lads? 2-1 win. And Charlie Marley with a super chat saying the city's still sad after Aussie. We can do this. I've seen a lovely painting in homage to the late great Aussie. It was absolutely fantastic sort of wall mural, which was brilliant. So it'd be a big miss. Certainly in those parts. Jack says 3-1 to the Toon with an Elanga double. I'd love that. I'd love an Elanga double. I'd love a win. I think if somebody said to me now, Paul, would you take a draw? I'd say yes, absolutely 100%. Get the season off to a positive start with at least a point. And I think that's what we have to aim for, is at least a point. Now, don't forget, guys, after Matchday Live, I'm live again. With the new live reaction show. Obviously, last season I just used to do a video. Now I'm going to go live after every commentary that I'm here, and I'm not at the ground, obviously. And and we will do a live reaction show. It's scheduled for 2:30 this afternoon. So you guys can get in the chat and vent your feelings after each and every game in the live reaction show. So instead of just a 10-minute video, we will now be doing live reactions with myself. And of course, Billy and Alex will be back on the Patreon as well, which is that's linked in the description below. There's lots of stuff on there as well. There's transfer stuff. There's a lot of match reactions from last season. There's a lot of historical stuff on there. So if you're not already, go and have a look. It's a way of supporting the channel as well with the Patreon. So give them your best. Billy is back. Looks a bit better this time, Mr. Trey, I have to say.
I've done a speed test and all sorts. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, nice one. Now, Billy Jack thinks 3-1 the Toon with an Elanga double. I mean, Elanga will want to get off the mark today, won't he? He want to have a blistering start to his Newcastle career.
Yeah, he will. And that down that side of the pitch is where the Newcastle fans are genuinely congregated when we go to Villa Park.
Yeah.
So he'll have all the fans in his, giving him love, giving him support, and he'll want to put on a show today. And he may be the key to us winning the game.
Absolutely. I mean, I was just going to ask you that, Billy. Where do you see us winning the game? Because we took a close look at the lineups on Thursday night. We took a close look at maybe where Villa could get at us and we could get at them. I know we haven't got a striker, and I think that's what's possibly worrying everybody right now, Billy, is the fact that we don't have a striker, and that may come back to bite us in the arse. But where do you see the game winners in this?
I think the middle of the park, I'll be honest. I think they've got a lot of physicality in there with Onana and what's his name, and Tielemans and McGinn and Kamara. They're all pretty physical players, and Tielemans got a bit of skill about him as well. Can open any defense with a pass. Yeah, they've got Rodgers as well, who's very aggressive, very physical. So it may be a case of being out physical by the Villa midfield. That's what worries me.
Well, Rodgers was mentioned a few times at the beginning of the transfer window as somebody that Newcastle United might actually look at.
Yeah.
But eventually they went for Ramsey, of course. Mick Jackson says, afternoon, team. Hope everyone's well. I'm not feeling too confident about this afternoon, but what? But you think we'll win? IK says, how are we going to deal with Tielemans in the pocket, Billy?
This is it. I think it's going to go down to Tonali, isn't it? Tonali's the one that's going to have to watch him if he's playing in the 6.
Yeah.
He's capable of doing it. Of course he is.
He certainly is. Well, we are now joined, I think, for the full afternoon, but we will find out, by Mr. Stato. Good evening. Afternoon, sorry.
Hello, Stato.
Doing?
We're not too bad. Are you with us for the whole game, or are you?
I should be. Yeah, I should be. I'm just trying to sort a couple of bits out, some technical issues. So I will put it in the chat so you guys can see. But yeah,
we've all had technical issues.
I'll put it in the chat what you got to do, Stato.
Yeah, because it's a different. It's changed around a little bit. Very poor behaviour. All the anti-racism protocol and that happens. Yeah, it was disgusting. But we're not going to give it. We should give it attention in a positive way and say that Semenyo is a fantastic footballer, and by all accounts a fantastic guy as well, and didn't deserve all of that. And the football community has once again rebounded back and rebuffed that idiot.
And one or two didn't know. I mean, Carragher kind of brushed over it.
Well, I'm not surprised, Carragher. I mean, Carragher, honestly, it's. I think Carragher will get I assume, I hope that the bosses at Sky will have a little word with Carragher and realise that he's got to absolutely condemn what that guy did, because there's a big thing on X this morning about exactly what this guy said to him. And it's filth. It's disgusting. James says, I was just looking at our bench. It's one of the strongest I've ever seen at Newcastle. One of the strongest, I don't know. Listen, we're strong defensively there. Hall, Botman, Chow, without a doubt. Miley's there. But nothing up front, mate. I mean, yes, Jacob Murphy, but Asula, the jury is still very much out on Asula to see if he's going to be in any way a success at Newcastle, Billy. So I think it's going to be tough for him.
Yeah, I mean, we can't keep saying year in year out that he's got potential. He's a bit rough around the edges, a bit raw. He's going at some point. He's going to have to kind of progress into something that looks like a Premier League striker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Physicality, he's got it. He's got it, and occasionally he makes the right runs. But he's finishing wise, it's not great, is it? But having said that, neither is Anthony Gordon.
No, that needs to improve 100%. Jeffrey Brunt, are you sorted, Stato, by the way?
Yeah, all sorted.
Good. Jeffrey Brunt says, I hope it's going to be a great season for us and a bad one for the Scousers in loving memories of my little girl, Itsy Bitsy. Let's just hope we have an absolutely blinding season. West, I don't even know what that is supposed to be.
Well, they wear claret and blue and they wear black and white stripes. It's someone trying to be funny.
All right. Oh, ha. Carragher is a weapon of the highest order, says David.
He's very much at home at Clanfield, isn't he? I mean, Anfield.
And he did spit in a child's face and still has a job. That's just been completely forgotten.
Yeah, of course it has.
Well, it wasn't much of a ruckus about it either.
It's been forgotten amongst his bosses and the Liverpool side of things, but certainly hasn't been forgiven by the rest. Sort of forgotten by the rest of
people's moral characters quite regularly. But that happened.
Yeah, it did. Steve says, I worry about the lack of pace of Burn, Cher, and Bruno and Trips that do get caught against space. At pace, I mean. Are you worried about that, Alex, this afternoon?
A little bit, yeah. I'm not super fussed. I think it is a strong team. I think it is a little bit risky. Obviously, we went with lots of back five variations of a shape in the preview show, expecting away at Villa Park without Isak. Potentially might go for a back five, especially because we've got a lot of defenders available now. And he's not. It looks like he's gone for his 4-3-3, his strongest midfield three, burn it over Botman in a back four. And some pace on the break with Barnes to be a little bit more lethal than the other two potentially. Yeah, I am worried about what you've just stated with maybe the pace of the back four. But as long as Tonali does the defensive work, Bruno doesn't keep getting robbed on the edge of our area, as long as he's careful with that, because that does happen. We should be fine. You know, they're experienced enough. Fabian Schär has been very good in pre-season, much better than he was last year. So I'm hoping that is a sign of something to come.
Yeah. Charlie, can I have a shout out for Caleb, who is shouting, waving at you? Caleb, hiya. Hope you enjoy the game. And shouting on Newcastle. Andy 200 with a super chat. I read Bonnie lads. Don't worry, we've got this. Toon win.
He could have put Divant, couldn't he?
Divant. Aye, why'd you put Dant? Divant. Ant Acid says he's shaking. How are the lads? Bournemouth were doing okay till the last 10 minutes last night. Yes, Bournemouth have still got a...
They were the better side.
Yeah,
I mean, better side for most of the game. I think
it's going to take Liverpool a little while just to implement all the new players and stuff. Having said that, Ekitike seems to have, I think he'll take to the Premier League like duck the water. He's a quality player, and that's why we were in for him. He is a quality player. But we'll see what happens. But I did say in our Premier League predictions that I did think Liverpool might struggle defensively, and I haven't seen anything that convinces me otherwise. I think Bournemouth certainly should have had a penalty yesterday, but we've seen that in the Charity Shield already. The handball by McAllister, of course. Liverpool getting away with a lot already, which that'll be interesting to see how the...
You always know when Anthony Taylor's referee that he's there to help the big six out. He does it every single time. Every single time.
Yeah. Graham says, heart rate is banging and concerningly nearly out of my chest on the floor. Well, as I said last night, I've got a heart monitor on this weekend, so I am trying. Probably not the best time for me to be wearing a heart monitor, as people know. It's very difficult to keep calm in these situations.
You could always put some crown green bowls on, Paul, and watch along with that.
Yeah. Oh, you're joking, Alex.
Nope.
Oh, for God's sake. Honestly, it's such a pain in the arse.
I know it is. Sorry, guys. Technical issues.
Oh, dear me. Bloody
Just
Nora.
yay or nay it, and if it's nay, I'll disappear. If it's yay, I'll stay.
Yay or nay?
Right, Alex, send us the details, your new details through to log in. And right, Billy, take over for a moment. Oh, hang on, we're coming up to kickoff. Oh, bollocks! This is dear God.
It's fine. It'll take 2 minutes. I'll text you.
Yeah. Okay. Just
well, the lineups are being put on the screen at the moment, and there's the Newcastle one. They're saying 4-3-3, like we all are.
Yeah.
With Nick Pope in goal, Trippier, Sherburn, Livramento. It looks like we're in the green today. Oh, girls.
Hurry up, Alex.
Tonali, Joe Linton, and Ilanga, Gordon, and Barnes. Monitoring the front three and trying to be dangerous and score goals for us. We do have a super Swede up front, but it's not the one we usually have. It's Anthony Ilanga.
Right, just go through a few comments, Billy. This shouldn't take me too long.
Right, I'm back into the hang on comments. Here we go.
Oh, for Christ, on a bike's sake!
The Johans 202 says finally game day. Nice with you guys commentating. Howe, the lads from Sweden. Cheers, buddy. Yes.
I need to have a look at Villa's lineup. I've not seen that yet.
Billy got it, man. Billy's got it. Well, I don't know what you're on about there. I'm drunk as shit. I hope this goes well, says James Jones. But it's only 12:30. Christ almighty.
Jesus H. Christ. Right,
big hello to Stephen from Slovenia, from Phil from Canada. Anyone worried that City might come with Vitinho if they sell Rico Lewis to Forest?
What the fuck?
I mean, I don't think so.
Oh, Alex, it's going to have to be done. It's
right.
It's been a pain in the arse.
No worries. Right, I'll dip. I'll come in at half time. All right.
All right, dude. All right. We'll see you then.
See you soon, everyone.
See you in a bit, buddy.
That is a real pain in the backside. But it was. It's asking for via.
Don't say.
No, the old crypto Billy.
Oh, that nonsense. Yeah.
Bloody Nora. Anyway, let's get mine on and see. Make sure we're level here, Billy. Right, I'm looking at the back of the referee at the minute.
Yeah, Craig Ponson.
Yes, indeed. Right, so we'll just change that.
Looks like having something for Diego drops. I think we're going to have a minute silence for him before we start.
I think that's the right thing to do as well.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you just clear your old throat out there, Billy. Now, again, we'll reiterate, if you're ahead of us, please press pause just before kickoff. If you want to be in line with us or level with us for the full commentary, just press pause. I'll tell you when we're underway on here, so you can all press play and be alongside us for the full commentary. If you want to stay ahead of us and you don't want to do that, do not put any spoilers in the chat, please. You will be thrown out by the mods and the comment will be removed. So don't spoil it for people that can't watch the game and are just listening to the commentary. Thank you very much for respecting that. So it's definitely for Jota and his brother. They're now applauding Billy.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Are you sticking by this 2-0 defeat, or do you think we can get something, Bill?
2-2.
You've changed to 2-2 now?
Nah, 2-0 Villa, but I'm thinking it's confidence, it's pre-game confidence. Dutch courage, if you like.
Well, I have to say, Billy, the lads look quite fired up. We've seen this many times, of course, when we've said the lads look fired up and then they just go to shit. But hey ho, let's just keep fingers crossed. We are very close to kick. I wish to get rid of that sponsor in the middle.
Oh, it's pissing me off.
I can't even see the player. Pawson checks both ends. And the whistle blows. Newcastle United season is underway. Straight out to play for a goal kick to Villa. What a terrible start.
I think it's a throw-in. I don't think it's a goal kick.
No, it's right for a throw-in. Yeah, right by the corner flag, Billy.
Have we turned into the England rugby team?
Well, it looks that way, matey. I mean, I have to say, strange kickoff that. I have to be honest. Anyway, Matty Cash with the throw-in for Villa. Well won by Kieran Trippier, who'd come right across the field there. The ball now with Livramento at left back. He's under pressure straight away from John McGinn. Livramento goes down and gets a free kick. McGinn is, well, as usual, disgusted with that decision. Of course, linked with us last week, Billy, John McGinn.
Yes, he was, and for exactly this reason.
Yeah,
he's not. He's like a Jack. He is like a Jack Russell, this fella. He really is.
Biting in at the old ankles constantly there, wasn't he?
And this makes no sense to me whatsoever.
Nick Pope coming way out to take the free kick. I mean, this is a good. Well, it's halfway up the Newcastle half towards this near side. Newcastle fans looking good voice as well. As Pope launches one again towards Joe Linton this time, but doesn't win the header. Byrne going up against Ollie Watkins there. And dodgy touch there from Bruno, who has very much got, well, that's almost white hair, Billy.
I would say it was silver, yeah.
Yeah. Cash with the throw. It's now with number 4, which is Conser for Villa. And it's back with Bizo. Or Bijou, or however you want to say it.
B-Day.
I wouldn't say B-Day, Billy. And John McGinn's just slipped on his arse right in front of the Newcastle fans on the gravel pit there. And that gave the Newcastle fans a bit of a cheer, Billy.
Well, it's made John McGinn laugh as well.
It has indeed. So Livramento will take the throw for Newcastle. Joe Linton's touch wasn't the best there. Now McGinn, this is an opportunity for Villa. Tielemans into the box, looking for Watkins' run. Very well cut out by Fabian Schär. Puts Newcastle on the break now. Tonali looking to slip one through for Elanga. He's through on goal. It's a 1-on-1 for Elanga. Great save by the keeper. And that's a huge miss for Newcastle in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Penalty.
Barnes, penalty referee.
How come he's not giving that?
Crazy. Here's Anthony Gordon now. Gordon blasted over the bar. And it's a corner to Newcastle, but we should be in front, Billy.
We should be. I mean, Elanga should have scored, but that's a penalty.
That looked like a penalty as well. Elanga, well, he did everything right there, Elanga. It's a good save, good goalkeeping, Billy, to be fair.
It's at the keeper, though, isn't it? But...
Yeah, no. That's a penalty. Surely. He kicks him in the back of the leg.
Oh, I don't think he'll overturn it.
No, I don't think he'll overturn it, but it should have been given.
Yeah, it should have been given. If had he given it, he wouldn't have overturned it. The fact
Bruno
he didn't give
having
it.
a conversation with Pawson now, and the
corner
corner is given. VAR say no. But I tell you what, that'll make the goalkeeper feel better, Billy, considering he's playing in for Martinez today.
Elanga's got to hit the corners there, or even that. Still, he could have squared to Gordon who had a tap in.
Yeah, he should have scored. Absolutely. In comes the corner and flicked over. I think it was Joe Linton got his head on it. Comes back out to Anthony Gordon now. But what a ball through by Tonali, though. No, and Elanga used his strength. Oh, dear. Bruno fell over. Ended up being a nice pass, actually, to Tonali. Here's Gordon. Switches sides again. Looking for Schär on the far side. Schär can't get the flick on for Elanga. Trippier does well. And that's going out for a throw-in to Villa. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I think we saw a 30-second bit of play there, exactly how we're going to take today's game on. It's going to be on the counter. It's going to be Elanga's pace. We should be 1-up by now. If not by an Elanga goal, then by a penalty. We really should be.
Absolutely. And Fabian Schär's took one in the nose there. I think it's just the flail alarm of Luca Dean, but certainly no malice in that at all. And Schär's okay, and we get on with things. Still goalless, but a very positive opening for Newcastle United. Should have been 1-0 up. Elanga clean through on goal with a chance to open his Premier League account for Newcastle very early. But I like the press here by Newcastle, Billy. We're not giving Villa a lot of time on the ball at all.
Foul ref, you can't do that.
Yeah, he's Dan Byrne off the ball and has put Villa on the attack. Bruno gets back and he was going to blow, but we've lost the ball again, and that's going to go out for a corner to Villa. couple of instances there, Billy. That was a foul on Byrne, and then we give the ball away sloppily to let Villa come through on the break.
Yeah, Byrne was. Well, that's a foul. You can't. He backed into him and let Byrne go over the top of him. That's a foul all day, every day. That left us in trouble there. Then is it Joe that wins the ball back?
Yeah, but then Joe Linton stumbles and puts Villa on the attack.
Yeah.
And Watkins can't do anything with it. Tackled by Livramento. So John McGinn will take the corner for Villa. First real test defensively for Newcastle in the game.
Portsmouth hasn't started the game off great, has he?
No, he doesn't fill me with any confidence. And it's a very, very deep corner from Villa, looking for Mings on the far side. Couldn't really get on the end of that. And now Byrne is there for Newcastle to clear. And now Villa try and play it out the right, but that's an awful ball. I don't know who the hell.
Matty Cash. They're not fans. Yeah, the Villa fans don't like Cash at all. That
was a rotten pass. That was
they think right back is what they need more than anything is a right back.
But we survive. That's the main thing. And it's still goalless, but a bit of a hectic 6.5 minutes, Billy, I have to say.
It has been. It's been a very hectic start, hasn't it? Non-stop action. We should be ahead.
We should be ahead. That's disappointing that we're not.
It's a very greasy pitch, isn't it? A lot of people are slipping.
Yeah. It must have been heavily watered, I reckon.
Referee.
Well, there's another foul, and this time the referee gives it. Very strong challenge from Tielemans. All is good with him and Tonali there. But I'm quite happy with the start, Billy. I think we've certainly put our stamp on the game very early.
Yeah, well, it's obviously the pace is going to be something that's going to be hard to defend against. And we've used it to our advantage so far. Unfortunately, we didn't get the goal from it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how do they defend it? It's going to be hard for them to defend it, I think.
Yeah, long ball in from Trippier from the free kick. Flick down, chance, it's in the box again. Shot from Gordon. And the goalkeeper keeps it in for a goal kick. Ollie Billy doesn't need to pause. He's exactly at the same time as me. He's just reacting to what he sees on the pitch, man. But I think the Bijou will be very happy with his start for Aston Villa. Yeah. A big save from Malanga and obviously getting plenty of touches of the ball. Now, what's going on here? Parsons decided to pick the ball up. Well, I'm not sure what's going on here, Billy. Oh,
somebody not stop play. Someone do the laces up. Piss off, referee.
Well, did Conser even have laces there? I didn't see a pair of laces on them boots. I'm not sure what's going on there.
I think he's putting his socks up. They have those footless socks, don't they, these days? I mean,
yeah. Good tackle by Livramento. I mean, there's a lot of tackles flying in here, isn't there? I mean, that Villa are trying to be physical and now breaking through the middle, looking for a break on the far side. Looking for Rodgers, but couldn't quite get him, just slightly overhit. Here's Livramento now for Newcastle. Barnes isn't available. Matty Cash had pushed up to block that pass off. So Newcastle switch. Fabian Schär now. Again, slowly brings the ball out. Trippier looking for that ball down the line for Elanga. Elanga had come deeper though, and the ball is back with Schär. Schär again brings it out, plays it across to Dan Burn, a bit more space for him. And now Livramento does use Harvey Barnes. First time ball in, looking for Joe Linton. Wasn't great, but Barnes gets to the rebound. But unfortunately, too much pace on that for Anthony Gordon, and it's back with Bizot in goal. Good closing down, though, by Anthony Gordon, forcing the keeper to kick with his left there. Burn with a header now. And again, Bruno out-jumped there quite easily, but Tonali picks the ball up, and now Elanga. First real chance to run at the full-back for Elanga, and that's exactly what he does. Lucas Dean blocks it, and can only keep... Well, he did well to prevent the corner there, but the throw to Newcastle. Clear what Elanga's idea was there. Knock the ball past him and go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Get those afterburners on. And Newcastle have a throw now with Trippier. Again, looking for an option. Gets it from Bruno. Back to Trippier. Trippier to Schär. Schär going a bit backwards and plays the ball slightly behind Dan Burn there, which means Burn's got to come into his own half to retrieve the ball. Now Barnes. Hospital pass that, really. But Cash trips him up. I mean, Cash didn't have to do that there, Billy. He just had to stand Barnes up because Barnes wasn't going anywhere there.
He was, yeah. It was a silly tackle, wasn't it? Just commit himself and give us a free kick. Poor defending, really.
Absolutely. Emery looking a little bit perplexed. Now Share again, long ball on. It's eventually got to Joe Linton. It was a strangely hit ball, but it's reached its destination. Joe Linton now down the line for Livramento at the touchline now. Back on his right foot to Barnes. Barnes right foot cross into the box, and Gordon is there, and he's over the bar. And that again is another good opportunity for Newcastle, Billy.
Do you think Elanga's getting on this if Gordon doesn't and behind him?
I was thinking that. Just needed a call.
I think Dean would have got to it before Elanga.
But Anthony Gordon, with the biggest headband I've ever seen, heads it over the bar.
It's probably not conducive to heading the ball, is it, that headband? But, I mean, let's be honest, Anthony Gordon, I don't think we've ever seen him head the ball before today, have we?
Well, that was our worry, wasn't it? You know, balls into the box. How good is his heading? That wasn't great.
Oh, dear.
And now Villa are on the break. Rodgers is into the box. Rodgers goes down under a heavy challenge, but surely they can't think that's a penalty. My goodness me. Just eased
get the ball away again.
We've given it up again. Yep. Rodgers. Onana now. I mean, we've got to stop giving we've done that a couple of times, Billy. Cheaply giving the ball away in the final third.
Yeah, Share and
Watkins. That's a good tackle this time by Trippier. Well won by Gordon. And now Joe Linton. Little flick back to Gordon. Gordon over the top for Bruno. Bruno tried to get it away to Elanga, but it was well blocked. And back to Bijou in the goal for Villa. And Matty Cash now. Closed down quickly by Harvey Barnes. Down the line for McGinn. McGinn inside. Good ball to Kamara. And now Onana. And he just drifts it left looking for the runner. Watkins well covered by Fabian Schär. Trippier to Elanga. Now Bruno. Back to Elanga. Elanga can now get the afterburners on a little bit. Inside to Bruno. Bruno closed down very quickly and lost the ball quite cheaply there. But then again, he had 3 players on him. I mean...
Well, yeah, we've seen a lot in pre-season, haven't we?
Villa could have had a good break on there, but a mix-up between Watkins and McGinn, and now Harvey Barnes brings it away for Newcastle. Barnes, he has Tino Livramento now on this near side. Back onto his right foot. Barnes wants the ball and gets it back. Barnes into the penalty area.
Awful.
Oh, that's an awful pass, but he gets the ball back. Cheaply given away by Villa. Barnes, what a cross! Elanga's completely fluffed the volley.
Fuck's sake.
And he just mistimed it, Billy, but a brilliant ball in again from Barnes.
Yeah, it was. I think he got excited. I think the goal shot up for him, you know?
Yeah.
His eyes lit up thinking, here we go.
Yeah, it was like a cartoon image. His eyes sort of popped 3 foot out of his head there.
Yeah.
But a little bit of timing off, which you'd expect. It's the first Premier League game of the season. I think Elanga, 3 or 4 games in, Billy, probably could have had 2 goals here.
Without a doubt.
Dan Burn for Newcastle to this near side again to Harvey Barnes, who's having a lot of the ball in the first 15 minutes, but that's not a great ball. I think he was waiting. There's where the striker needs to make a run, Billy, and that's what we're talking about. And Gordon's not used to making those runs. Barnes looked up, thought Gordon was going to make that diagonal run, but he didn't.
Well, it was a ball into the channels that really should have been winning onto, but he just didn't do it, did he?
No.
It's not natural for him.
Bijou has the ball again for Aston Villa, left-footed, and, free kick, says the referee, pushed by Dan Burn on Ollie Watkins. Another Villa player heavily linked with Newcastle in the last few weeks, of course. And that's a clear push by Dan Burn. I mean, you're not going to get away with that in this day and age, for God's sake. Not when your hands end up around 4 foot away from where your chest is. You've clearly pushed him. Long ball looking for Matty Cash, well covered by Tino. But Villa get the ball back now with McGinn down this right-hand side for Villa. Whipped in. And it takes a couple of deflections, shares clearances into the sky. Burns all over the place, and eventually we get it away.
For a bloke that's 6'7", he don't win many headers, does he?
Well, I mean, he seemed to wait for the ball to come to him there instead of Dan Burn going to the ball. Newcastle take the throw in very, very quickly, but there isn't exactly a lot of support there, but we've got the ball. Trippier now. Elanga.
Come on, ref.
And Elanga's taken out.
Yeah,
he's not going to get away with that. Blocked him off completely. And a free kick to Newcastle.
That should be a yellow card for that. He knew exactly what he was doing there.
Yeah, absolutely. But Pawson says no. 15 gone, Billy. What's your thoughts?
I'm quite impressed, actually, with certainly going forward. I know we haven't scored as yet, but we should have done. We're competing one in the middle of the park. We do look a bit dodgy at the back, I have to say.
Yeah. There's been a bit of a heart in mouth moments with timing on clearances and things like that. But this is a good opportunity, to get the ball into the penalty area again. Byrne is up there. Joe Linton's up there. Trippier will take it. And again, it's towards the back post. This time for Bruno. Back across. And Harvey Barnes in a bit of space. Back to Gordon on the edge of the box. And it's tipped around the post. I think that took a deflection. And the keeper had to get a good right hand on that and turns it away, Billy.
I thought it was in, Paul. I thought it was in. I really did. Another good save from the keeper. He's inside as well, isn't he? He can't see it till really late and gets down really well.
It wasn't a deflection. Beautiful shot by Gordon. Curling right to the bottom corner. And that's a really good save again from the keeper.
Dare I say, Martinez might not have got that bastard.
Well, might not have. But this keeper's trying to prove a point, I think, to the manager here.
He's been very good, hasn't he?
Tonali with the corner this time for Newcastle. And again, punched away very well by the keeper, who was under a lot of pressure, but the referee has blown his whistle for a foul. But again, positive. Lovely little layoff from Harvey Barnes there. Knew he couldn't spin and hit that, so he just laid it off to Gordon. And a cracking shot on the inside of his right foot, curling towards the bottom corner, but a good hand on there by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's the cleanest hit of the ball I think we've seen Anthony Gordon do for months.
Yeah.
A shot on target. Yeah, it was an excellent effort. And as I said, the keeper was unsighted, couldn't see the ball till really late and got done really quickly to get it around the post. So kudos to the keeper for getting out, but
well, here come Villa again. Byrne and Pope again. Pope backing off there away from Byrne. I think Pope should have got that. But never mind. We've got it away anyway. Long ball up the field again, looking for Anthony Gordon. Mings with a header. Drops down for Tonali. Didn't bounce in the favour of him, but Gordon's getting stuck in, to be fair.
He's competing, isn't he? Yeah. I thought that.
He's gone to concert a few times. Yeah, Trippier committed into a tackle there he was never going to make. And now it's back with Kamara for Villa. Kamara now. Across to Konsa. Konsa with a bit of space midway through the Newcastle half. Newcastle, though, resolute defending again, not really allowing many gaps for Villa to get into. Onana tried to slip one through there.
Referee.
That's a very late tackle. I think it's Tielemans on Fabian Schär. Schär's going to get up. Tielemans doesn't agree with the decision, but I think that was a little bit late.
It's a nasty one, this one. Maybe not.
I'm not sure. I didn't really stick a leg out, did he?
I mean, Tielemans, usually you see him thinking that bloke hasn't even started shaving yet, and he's suddenly acquired a beard.
Yeah. But we are still goalless at Villa Park. You're watching the Matchday live on the Toon Review. Please do drop a like if you're enjoying the commentary. And, of course, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, guys. It'd be great to have you on board with us. Long ball by Dan Byrne is a cracking one for Gordon, but again, the keeper's off his line. And Gordon applauds the ball. That wasn't a bad pass, that, actually, but the keeper read it well.
Just a yard too heavy, wasn't it? And again, like you say, the keeper come out and he was marshalled nicely by Mings as well. So
he looks confident, this goalkeeper. I've got to say, for Villa, we're all saying, go at him. Go at him early doors, cause him a few problems. And Gordon really did cause him a few problems there. And he's put Dean in a bit of problems, but a right-hooked clearance. Shares underneath this one. Again, high in the sky. Bruno out jump, but Tonali picks up the pieces. And Alanga's got a bit of space here. Alanga's ball across, and Newcastle want a handball. Alanga is convinced that was a handball. Giveaway by Villa straight to Bruno on the edge of the box. Bruno, Joe Linton now. Joe Linton to Barnes. I think they got in each other's way there.
Joe Linton's been, out of all of them, he's been the most kind of innocuous one, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been quiet, hasn't he? Here's Barnes again. Back onto his right foot. Oh, lovely turn. And still... Barnes lays it down for Livramento. Livramento, left foot cross, and the goalkeeper takes it.
We're going to have a look at his handball and ref or what?
Probably not, Billy. It's probably been overlooked again. Alanga was quite convinced, actually, and so was Anthony Gordon, but...
I mean, no one's showing us when they're up.
Oh, through the middle, and Nick Pope's out of his goal really quickly there to fire the ball back down the field. Gordon again battling with Konsa. Schär, good touch to Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Tonali. Lovely ball from Tonali to Barnes. And Barnes can now run down this near side. Livramento is backing him up. But Barnes has looked really good today. Here's Tonali. Tonali's got Barnes in front of him, but goes Livramento further wide. Back to Sandro Tonali. Newcastle are really playing well, I have to say, these first 20 minutes.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm really impressed with the front three. Even though we haven't got a strike on the pitch, that they're doing really well.
They're pressing, they're working, and they're causing the Villa back four all sorts of problems. And here is Harvey Barnes again. A little bit of space. Barnes this time decides he wants to try and get to the byline past McGinn. McGinn shepherds him out for a goal kick. But I don't mind that, Billy. I don't mind Barnes trying things like that.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's cut back on his right a few times, and this time decided to go on his left.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be predictable, but I thought John McGinn did really well to marshal him out there.
Yeah.
But we still haven't seen that handball, have we?
Strange that, isn't it? I mean, surely that should be shown as a replay, just to actually see what that was like. Look at the press again. Really brilliant stuff from Gordon there. And again, Trippier this time, and it's another goal. Well, what's he give? Throw in? Yeah, it's a throw in by the corner flag, I think.
Let's box him in then, lads. Let's box him in, eh?
Aye, box him, Larko, box him. We got a super chat from Ronan. Welcome back to Game Day, lads. We have to make them pay here. Alanga has to do better. Their goal will come soon. So much positive pressing from us. How are the lads? Well, I think he means Alanga has to do better with that finish. I think Alanga's played quite well. And he's won another header there. And now Gordon, back to Alanga again. Trippier is on the overlap. Alanga's crossing the back post, but the keeper again.
Fucking tosser he is. He's doing my best pack.
Yeah. Get out of it, son. Who is this guy?
When Martinez got injured at St James's Park and Olsen came on, he was crap. This bloke's good.
Yeah. I mean, that looked a really good cross by Alanga as well. If the keeper wasn't there, Billy, that would have been a nod in for Barnes. And we've won it back here again with Tonali. Tonali to Trippier. Tonali offers support again. Oh, Alanga was offside there if it had got through. But Villa just kick it out. Villa are all over the place, Billy.
They are, yeah. They certainly are. The press has really, really scared them that, they know they can't get out easily, so they just give the ball away. They really are scared of the press.
Ronan with another super chat saying Pewley is finishing. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant, buddy. Thank you for that. And Emery does not look best pleased with the way this is going at the minute. Here's Bruno. Alanga. Bruno again. All the way back now to Fabian Schär. Newcastle looking to switch sides, and they do with Livramento now. Into Joe Linton. Little 1-2 with Tino. Inside to Tonali. Back to Livramento again. And now Barnes. Barnes to Tonali. And Gordon's lost it, though, for Newcastle. And Villa, that's where they're looking to break. But again, great cover by Kieran Trippier, who dropped a bit inside into midfield there just to cover that off. Yeah, and now Schär hits a lovely ball across. Matty Cash just gets in the way. And now McGinn. Joe Linton all over the back of him. McGinn falls over, and the referee waves play. There wasn't a foul there. But anyway, here come Villa again. Onana inside to Tielemans. Tielemans to Cash. Cash doesn't have a lot of options in front of him. Goes back to Concert, and now Onana. There's a good run on the far side from Luca Dean. Wasn't spotted there. I'm pleased because nobody had spotted him from Newcastle either. And again, he's ignored. I'm not sure what Onana's doing there. A couple of times, Villa had a break down the left and he just ignored him.
Still, if he wants to do it.
I know. Here he is. Now, finally, Luca Dean gets the ball, but he can't control it. And it's that was terrible. Absolutely horsemuck from Luca Dean there. And I would imagine that the Villa fans behind him there, Billy, weren't best pleased with that bit of control
Absolutely
from Luca
not.
Dean.
He was screaming for the ball for a long time. When he got it, he just took his half it and went out for throwing. Really poor play. And there's
it's safe to say that the Rock's not looking too happy there, Billy.
No, he's someone who's bald and ginger at the same time. It's an odd
That's something I'd never heard of in my life. And there's Nick Pope's. Wow. And that has gone into Birmingham Shopping Centre.
With the ball yeah.
That's not a good kick from Nick Pope. Dan Robinson says, this worries me. All pressure, no finish. Dan, let's keep the faith here. We're playing well. Yeah, we haven't put the ball in the back of the net yet, but we're playing well.
I understand what you're saying now.
Well, it's a Newcastle thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
But let's hope we keep this going, get a few goals. Anyway, long throw by Luca Dean. There's a clash in the box. Nothing given by the referee. Villa looking to put it in with Tielemans now. Tielemans cuts inside. In comes the cross to the back post. Good defending. Livramento just got ahead on that because Ollie Watkins was hovering just behind him.
Sandro, it wasn't Livramento, it was Sandro.
I think the offside flag's gone up, Billy. Yeah, it has. Free kick to Newcastle. Jude Perez has gifted a Toon Review membership. Thank you very much, Jude. Very kind. Much appreciated. And the ball is with Fabian Schär in his own penalty area, but not exactly being pressed. And this is where I've been surprised, Billy, that the amount of time that we've had to bring the ball out. We're comfortable.
They're allowing us to do it, aren't they? It's very odd.
Dan Burn. Not a great pass. That's an awful pass to Joe Linton.
Well, wouldn't Bruno?
Brilliant from Bruno. And now puts Newcastle on the break. And Anthony Gordon now. Gordon going through. He's got Mings to beat. Gordon on his right foot. It's blocked. Gordon will get the rebound, though. Didn't really look like he was convicted there to go for the shot. Just kind of didn't fancy trying to take Mings on either. But we've got it back now. Here's Fabian Schär. Space on the right-hand side, but he cuts back. Oh, nice ball into Joe Linton. Lovely move by Newcastle. Trippier down the right-hand side. Plenty time to cross the ball. In it comes. Gordon's at the back post. Bounced away as far as Livramento. And now to Schär. Schär could hit them from here. He does hit it, but it's about 6 foot over the bar. But nice football again, Billy. Really good football.
Yeah, I think we're pleasantly surprised by how we're playing the game, aren't we?
Yeah.
We didn't expect it, to be honest. But with a better football side like these two at the minute, that's for certain.
Yeah, slightly got under that there, Fabian Schär. Instead of getting his body over the ball, like he normally does to hit those kind of shots. But I tell you what, it's been a pleasant surprise, this.
It's going to be sooner or later the keeper's going to usher his centre halves out away so he can kick it long.
They seem intent on playing it out. And the fact is, Billy, that
here we go. We're going to do it now. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And it's not the best kick from the goalkeeper. Straight out to play on the halfway line.
Yeah.
CS with a super chat. All right, lads. Good to be with you. And you too, mate. Thank you for joining us. Trippier now. Up the line to Elanga. Elanga pressured, but gets the ball to Trippier. Back to Elanga. Lovely football. Lovely one-touch football, this from Newcastle. And then now Elanga's free down the right-hand side. Brilliant ball from Bruno, but the ball kind of spun back onto his shin. And bounces out for a throw into Villa. You can see what happened there, Billy. Bruno put so much spin on that ball there. Elanga tried to... Trippier. Look at the spin on that.
Yeah, it's a brilliant ball.
And it sort of spins and kicks up the second bounce here.
Oh, no, he traps it from one leg onto the other.
Yeah, it bounces a bit too high, doesn't it? And then hits off his knee. But... again, Newcastle winning the ball back, not giving Villa any time on the ball. Eddie Howe chewing on that chewing gum like there's no tomorrow. But Villa, again, can't hold on to the ball. Newcastle in a dominant mood here. Here is Livramento again down the left-hand side. Looks for help. Barnes is on the overlap. Livramento to Joe Linton. Back to Tonali on the edge of the box. Bruno looked for the 1-2 with Tonali. Couldn't get there. And Villa try and break. And
that's not a foul. He's got the ball, you fucking blank.
Come on.
I tell you what. He's doing Tonali. Yeah, maybe he's doing Tonali.
No, Billy. No, I'm not having that.
That's what he's given the foul for.
Yeah, I'm not having that. That's terrible, lad. I mean, God, can you not compete to win the ball these days? Look at the size of Onana, man.
I know.
Jesus Christ. Come on.
Yeah, it's a soft one, but that's what he's given it for. Because he couldn't have given it to win the ball.
Shite decision. And I can't see the Villa fans being too happy with this first half an hour from their side. Long ball over the top again. And Nick Pope is there and does really well.
How would you want it then, Paul?
I skipped a few there, Billy. I have to say, when it bounced over his head there. Christ. Oh, nice turn by Joe Linton. Inside for Barnes. Barnes, lovely 1-2 with Joe Linton. And Newcastle want a corner. Matty Cash is convinced it's a goal kick. And that's exactly what the referee's given.
Wasn't Matty Cash trying to G the crowd up there? look, he had a great game.
Well, because they're playing shit, I would imagine, Billy, and they feel like they need a bit of support here. But I think the Villa fans have got a bit of a shock just how good Newcastle have been. 60% possession in the first half hour for Newcastle. 8 attempts, none for Villa. That tells you the story of this first half so far.
But what does tell the story is it should be not what's at the top there, 0-0. We should be ahead.
Yeah, it should be. As Villa once again try and play it out from the back. Kelvin says, so impressed with our midfield. Pure class. Ronan says, Villa are stinking here. Have to find a goal before they click into gear. I would agree with that. And James Morrison says, don't want to jinx, but we are battering at the moment. But this is Watkins in the box. This is a chance. Good tackle. Still Villa have it cleared away. Need a striker like Samu or Ramos. This game's dead and buried. The front three look like they're proving a point. Absolutely. But just a reminder there, Billy, that, Villa still have players that can hurt us. But I think that was good defending, actually.
Yeah, it was. They're playing like they're the away team. It's odd, isn't it?
Yeah, very
odd.
Anyway, Tielemans has it for Villa. And again, Villa tried to get players back, get back into position here before they release the ball, which is giving Newcastle a bit of a breather to get some energy back. But Newcastle clearly playing 5 across when it's a 4-5-1 when we're defending. Clearly there, Billy, you can see the formation right there.
Yeah.
And it's causing Villa all sorts of problems, and they're having to go back to the goalkeeper here. Again, fantastic pressing from Newcastle.
They're stinking the place out here, aren't they, Villa? Good grief.
Yep, which is why we need to take advantage. And again, they've given the ball away, but Toon Army, not a great ball, and it's out for a Villa goal kick. But this is where we've seen so many times that we need to take advantage of these situations, Billy, because in times gone by, we haven't. And certainly when the second half starts, Michael Jefferson says this game is crying out for Isak. Well, look, the bottom line, Michael, is Isak's not here, so we can't. Why even talk about him?
It's crying out. It's crying out for Ronaldo as well.
It's crying out. It's crying out for a striker. Let's be fair; it doesn't have to be Isak.
And I tell you what's odd. I mean, Unai Emery's usually a really kind of, he's very emotional. He'll do lots of. He just seems to be letting it all happen, doesn't he?
Well, they've given a ball away again. And that's a long ball over the top. Bizu's come a long way out, but manages to bounce it into his own penalty area. And it remains goalless on 30, just over 33, 12 gone. 0-0 at Villa Park, but a Newcastle dominating the game, it's fair to say. And Toon Army again, brilliantly nicking the ball away. And here's Elanga inside for Toon Army. A bit of space for Sandro. Back to Elanga down the right-hand side. Here he goes. Running at the Villa back line again. Cuts inside on his left. Elanga low ball across, cleared by Mings. Villa just can't keep the ball for more than
deep Ollie Watkins is. You've never seen that deep, do you? Never.
No. And even his little layoff to Morgan Rogers there was way behind him.
I mean,
and the ball, that's awful from Villa. That is terrible. And Pope decides, hey, let's get on top here. Great throw from Nick Pope. And Livramento into the Villa half already. Barnes in front of him. Harvey Barnes now. Livramento continues his run. Barnes, though, just dragging Matty Cash towards him. Nice ball to Joe Linton. Joe Linton's ball across, headed away. And Tino couldn't get there. And Villa will bring the ball away. VFL Baz, member for 2 years. I'm scared for the second half, given our past few second halves. Well, we'll have to wait and see. But at the minute, we're just completely dominating Aston Villa here. And here's Elanga again. This time once. Oh, he's threw it past Luca Dean. That's got to be a book, and it's his second one. Saying he didn't touch him. Give our.
He's not going to book him. He's not.
How is that not a booking? It's the second time he's took Elanga out. I don't think he did touch him, Billy, but it was the fact that he went in that took Elanga down. I mean, I'm not so sure, to be honest. I think Elanga could have kept going there.
Probably should.
Because he completely beat Luca Dean and should have maybe done a bit better.
I hope we don't do this dominance and not scoring. It's happened so often, doesn't it?
Well, it does, Billy.
We need a goal before
we are
time.
Completely on top of this game. Completely on top. Trippier will take this free kick for Newcastle. Again, it's going to come into the box. And again, nothing happens.
It's a good free kick. It's in a good area.
Well, I think that's what Trippier's trying to say. Put it into a perfect area there for somebody to get on the end of and make a challenge. But nobody decided to.
Very odd.
Both Tyndall and Eddie Howe as a Noel Gallagher lookalike there for a Newcastle fan.
More than Ivan Blackadder lookalike for me.
And again, Villa can't decide whether to play out or go long. They're going to go long this time.
We're probably better off losing the ball up the pitch in their own half again.
Yeah,
very That's probably true. How they see it, to be fair.
Well, they've lost the ball again here. Toon Army has to be careful.
It's him.
Oh, that is not a great ball for Kieran Trippier. And this will go for a corner for Villa. No, it won't. Trippier gets back. That was a terrible ball by Toon Army. Absolutely rocketed that ball to Kieran Trippier. I'm not sure Toon Army meant that. Well, he couldn't have meant that because it was a diabolical pass. But it's put us in a pickle here because Villa will go long, Billy.
Yeah, long throw-in. Seems to be all they have is set pieces. And I kind of said the other night that I thought that'd be our best way of getting goals. But
yeah,
it's
absolutely.
It's complete role reversal for me.
Yeah, and it comes. Pope's come for it, and Pope collects. Dominant goalkeeping there from Nicholas Pope. The real seamless says, clear to me, Gordon, not ideal. If we have a decent striker, we may be putting these away. Let's hope we don't have second half syndrome today. Well, the thing is, there's been no real opportunity, even if there was a striker on the pitch, Billy, but it's the runs I think we're talking about more than anything.
Yeah, the obvious one was the Elanga chance early doors. I mean,
yeah.
Since then, there's been nothing clear-cut. We've had a shot from outside the box, but yeah, we're still really threatening, don't we?
And here's Elanga again, skips away from Luca Dean. Elanga still going. He's got 3 Villa players. We need to offer a bit more support for Anthony Elanga there. Villa have it back, but again, the press.
Well in.
He's giving a free kick.
Fuck off, Paulson, you honestly. Idiot.
Wow. Unbelievable. Devin Harris, who's been a member for 43 months. Thank you for your support, Devin. Need that first goal and the floodgates will open. I hope you are right, my man. I hope you are right.
Well, it might bring Villa out, and if it does, we could score more goals. I think he's right.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think I was expecting Villa to be this bad, to be honest, Billy. I thought they would come out at us and really grill us for 10, 15 minutes. It's been the other way. And all the first half's been, Villa just cannot keep the ball. Lucky ricochet goes back to Matty Cash. The goalkeeper gets, wow. That was a confident ball. But now finally a bit of space for Tielemans to bring it forward. Little 1-2 with Rodgers. And now out wide. Anana. And now Camara. Or Kamara, however you want to say it. And again, clipped out to the left-hand side. Rodgers looking for the ball now. Takes it down. Little nod down, but Fabian Schär just takes the ball. Says, thank you very much. Get off. Bruno's got to be careful here. Back to Nick Pope. And Pope smashes it away. Heart and mouth again there, Billy.
Yeah, but it's...
Tonali's, look at the tenacity to win that ball. That's fantastic.
Miles offside.
Well, the flag hasn't gone up. Good defending. And eventually the flag does go up. Dan Burn is not. But then again, I can understand why Dan Burn's so annoyed there, Billy, because Dan Burn could have easily injured himself making that tackle. That didn't really have to be made because everybody knew he was miles offside.
It's 10 yards off.
I mean, dear me. Come on. Just blow your whistle, man. Barnes now for Newcastle. Back to Livramento. Good ball from Tino to Bruno. Bruno, though, a little bit careless. But again, Villa can't hang on to the ball. And Pope gets on with it very quickly to Schär. Schär brings it out for Newcastle.
That's short.
Yeah, not a great ball. Not a great ball. Konsa brings it away for Aston Villa. 5 minutes to half time. Still goalless at Villa Park. You're watching Matchday live on the Toon Review. A ball out to the right-hand side now. And there is the big 56-inch legs of Dan Burn to clear the ball away from the run from Tielemans, Bill.
Great tackle, yeah. Great covering.
And Burn just says, hey, let's just calm it back down. Great tackle by Dan Burn, that, Billy.
Absolutely.
Great,
fantastic
strong
covering.
tackle.
Yeah, just anticipation of where the ball's going to be and go.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Konsa for Villa. Inside to Camara, and he can only go back to Mings. Mings plays it back to this right-hand side for Matty Cash. Villa desperately trying for something. Ball comes in towards Nick Pope, and he takes it quite easily. No pressure on him there at all. I thought that was a decent ball there by Matty Cash, Billy, because he sort of played it towards the goalkeeper, and you never know with them when a striker or a forward makes a run to the ball, it can put the goalkeeper off, but nobody seemed to bother.
They've been that much on the back foot. I don't think they know how to go forward at the minute.
Yeah. But they are pressing us a little bit more at the minute, but Newcastle, that's not very great from Anthony Gordon. Burn now takes it down on his chest. Plays it to Joe Linton. I think he was expecting Barnes to be there, but Barnes had been had a little bit of a mini collision in the middle of the field there. Still no attempts from Aston Villa on goal at all.
Lucky.
Bruno, I thought that was a foul there, but he's lost the ball. And Kamara brings it forward. Now. Yeah. Rodgers now for Villa. Plays it back. And Arna manages to get there first ahead of Anthony Gordon. But, well, the start they played around a bit, Villa here, trying to get into this game. But, I mean, listen, Newcastle can't go the whole 90 going at them like they were, but it's a little disappointing that we haven't found a goal. Billy, you are ahead of Paul. He isn't. What's your time, Billy?
42:10.
Right, well, I'm 42:15.
42:18 now.
Yeah, you're literally the same as me, Billy.
It's not me that's excited. Who's moaning then?
No, there.
Oh.
He's not ahead of me. Billy's reacting just as he would as a normal football fan to what's going on the pitch, guys. Dear. Now, anyway, Fabian Schär tries to bring it away for Newcastle. Long ball, searching ball. What a ball for Barnes that is. Barnes takes it down brilliantly. Livramento on the overlap corner, Newcastle. And I think Tino's disappointed he didn't get the ball in there, Billy.
So he should be. It was a fantastic ball from Schär, brilliantly brought down by Harvey Barnes. Fed Livramento. And Livramento's ball just wasn't good enough with his left foot. Yeah, and I know it's his wrong foot, so we've got to make some allowances, but
yeah,
we've seen him make crosses like that before, haven't we? So
yeah, I mean, he didn't get the bend enough really for Matty Cash.
I mean, whether there's any point in us getting balls in the box anyway, I don't know.
Well, try to get support in there. Here's the corner, comes across near post, headed away. And Villa managed to scoop the ball away only as far as Schär. Now Kieran Trippier. Back to Fabian Schär. Schär now has a lot of space to run into and probably get the ball into the box here. In it comes. It's towards the back post looking for Livramento, but Villa can break here. John McGinn sprinting towards the halfway line. Inside, great tracking back by Anthony Gordon, and we win the ball back. Fantastic from Gordon to get all the way back there, tracking that to win the ball.
Outstanding.
Joe Linton now. Inside to Tonali. Tonali to Livramento. Back to Joe Linton. He's got to be careful. He's lost the ball, but it's a free kick.
He got away with one there.
Yeah, Tielemans is furious, and I have to agree with Tielemans there.
No, he's gone through the back.
He's took him out. Yeah. I thought on first call there, he won the ball, but he took his legs away. And here come Newcastle again. That's not a great touch from Gordon. But look how he's sprightly. He's back in. Bruno, though, couldn't react quick enough. And Villa get the ball back. And then a really heavy tackle from Joe Linton. And then he books Joe Linton for his first challenge of the game.
That's scandalous. It's not that bad a foul, is it?
Well, I mean, listen. No, he didn't get the ball, Eddie. He really didn't get the ball. But it's his first tackle of the game, and Villa seem to have got away with 5 or 6, and he's never brought the card out. Fucking hell. I think that's a bit ridiculous myself.
Well, it's pathetic. That's what it is. I've seen Dina do 3 or 4 and got away with every one of them.
I mean, it was a clumsy tackle, but the halftime whistle's gone. Literally no injury time there because we didn't have anybody. But it is halftime, and it is 0-0. Billy, what's your thoughts on that first half?
Pleasantly surprised. Really pleasantly surprised. I think we've played really well that first half and deserve to be leading.
Yeah,
and it's only down to the goalkeeper that they've brought in to replace the suspended Martinez that they're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've dominated the game from minute 1 to minute 45, and Howe don't not taking advantage of it because we should be ahead by now.
And I think that's what Eddie will say, Billy, because I think that first half, Eddie Howe will turn around the lads in the dressing room and say, "Look, we dominated that first half. We just need that little bit of luck to get it, a goal." The goalkeeper's made a couple of fantastic saves to keep Villa in the game. Nick Pope hasn't had to make a save because Villa simply haven't had an effort on target.
No, really poor from them.
And I think we need to take a lot from that first half. But this is about how we come out for the second half as well. Let's not forget that. We do have Alex joining us. Alex, what did you reckon?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant first half with the exception of a goal. I think this is what we stated sort of a week before the season started, is that people are massively underwriting Newcastle and suggesting that we're rubbish without Isak, and that is definitely not the case. Some commentary pre-match was suggesting that we might struggle physically. Nonsense. It's been the opposite way around. Everything's been fairly solid. Positioning's been good. We know what Villa are going to bring. And we've done everything but score. We've had chances from the right, from the left, from 25, 35 yards, corners, everything. We've tried everything. We are just missing. And again, the narrative is going to skew towards a recognised centre forward. But we've been fantastic. I think everything but scoring. However, because it is still 0-0, Emery's a fantastic manager and Villa have got a good team. They will come out and obviously, I would hope, be better than that in the second half for their sakes. Because we keep knocking on the door. We've had 8 shots to their 0, just no reply from them.
Well, I was going to ask you, Alex,
eventually.
Is it concerning that we haven't scored?
Well, of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. However, you keep going, you will score. So I'd be very disappointed if we did the same in the second half and got sort of 16 shots in the game and didn't score any of them. We've just got to be clinical. We need that moment of quality, which is why strikers are so expensive, because moments of quality are difficult. Harvey Barnes has been getting in some really good areas. Gordon, again, I think just needs to be a wide player. He's a good player, but he's a wide player. He's not, it's not what we need up there. But it's everything except the goal. So hence why we need Visser and possibly someone else through the door.
Billy, I've just seen that Elanga opportunity again there on the replays at halftime, and it was a good break, and again, just either corner really, just slotted under the goalkeeper. But I guess it was very, very early in the game as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we cut him open like a knife through butter, and his pace is always going to get him away. The keepers to be fair to their keepers, had a really good first half. Mm-hmm. We expected a bit of a drop down from Martinez not playing, but this bloke's coming in performing like bloody Superman, which is bloody typical, I guess.
Outstanding, hasn't he? Yeah. Absolutely. Keith Truscott has been a member now for 34 months. Good to see refereeing is as shite as ever. We need Visser. And Bry is a new member of the channel. Welcome to Members Club, Bry. Thank you very much for signing up. Villa have offered very little, Alex, and me and Billy have been really surprised by just how little and how badly they've been on the ball. They can't keep the ball at all.
Well, testament to our players. Sky did a top 20 Premier League players this season article last week. Had Bruno in 17th. Had the Man United Bruno higher than ours for some reason, and then didn't have Tonali in it at all. And I think people, again, underestimate how good Tonali is because he's absolutely dominated the middle of the park today. He's clearly the best midfielder on the pitch. We are very fortunate to have a player of Tonali's caliber in our team. He's if other fan bases are going to ignore him and underrate him, that's to our benefit.
Absolutely. Let's just keep him under the radar.
Definitely, because he's an absolute superstar, and people just don't seem to see it from other fan bases.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've tangented on Tonali now. I've forgotten what you said, to be honest, mate, because Tonali's just so good.
I've forgotten as well, mate, so I wouldn't worry. Optimal Forager says, hey, lads, God, a new season already. We haven't been terrible. Who would have thunk? And the Real Seamless has gifted a Toon Review membership. Thank you very much.
Remember what it was, Paul. You were talking about Villa's attack. Yeah, not very good, but we've got to be careful because they are trying the dink over the top. And if we get it wrong once, we can lose the game. So it's dangerous. It is dangerous. They've been good so far. Dan Burn, Fabian Schär's been good. Trippier with one mistake, but again, he's fine. Positioning's all good. Livramento's got the stamina and the speed to get back. Pope's been quick off the line, covering. So as long as we keep that the problem is with that style, though, is if you switch off once, you can see the goal. That's the only issue. So we've got to be very, very careful with it, and we need to take a chance at the other end to get 3 points.
Absolutely. Santosh is now a new member of the channel. I think that's a renewal from a while ago, but welcome back, Santosh. Thank you very much. Billy, one player that really I don't think has got into the game, and that surprisingly is Joe Linton.
Yeah, I think towards the end of the half he did get into it and obviously got booked for his first foul of the game, which was ridiculous considering Dean has made 3 or 4 and hasn't been booked. And yeah, it took him a while to get into it, but he has come towards the end of the half. He did. It's just, can we maintain that press for the second half? Because they're shit scared of it. They can't deal with it. And when they hit it long, they lose the ball. Their playing out has been awful, and our press has been fantastic. Can we maintain it for another 45 minutes? Very much doubt it. But how long can we do it for? And if we can do it, can we score while we're doing it? That's the question for me.
Yeah. Harvey Barnes, Alec, looked very lively in the first half. It put some really good balls in as well.
Yeah, really, really good. Holding the width of the team out wide. He could do with, I feel like he could do with a bit more of an overlap. Tino's done it a few times, tried to play that little dink left-footed chip to the back post, same as what we scored in the cup final when we beat Liverpool. Sorry, just got to get that dig in. And yeah, Harvey Barnes has been really, really good. There's not been a lot of space. Both Gordon and Barnes, when they found some space on that left-hand side, have tried the little cut-in and the right-footed shot. And there's been too many Villa shirts in the way for that to work. Obviously, it's quite easy to prepare for that. They know that is how we score goals. Harvey Barnes scored one of them in pre-season. Gordon and Barnes love that shot. So they're very well prepared for it. Fair enough. But we need to try and either catch them lapsing a little bit, or we need to try and engineer an opportunity in another way. Barnes has been brilliant. Nothing wrong with Barnes at all. But the press, we do have Jacob Murphy to come off the bench. So we've got a player that can play that way. Osula, of course, is a fantastic presser. So we could definitely bring players off the bench to keep playing aggressively. Yeah. But obviously, William Osula is not as proven as the rest of the attackers currently on the pitch. So it's one of those.
We've got Hospo Jimrat with a super chat. What's your guys' opinion on Elanga? St. Maximin 2.0.
Mate, he's played 45 minutes.
45 minutes of Premier League football. My God, we're ready to jump on players already. I mean, Elanga's done some decent things, Billy.
It's obvious what we're going to get from him is that electric pace, and it's going to get him lots and lots of chances and lots of chances for the team in the whole. You know, if he's finishing a bit better, we'd be ahead now, and we've all been down to his pace. So yeah, I think he's been a real threat for them. They've been scared of him. Dini should be in the book by now. He's kicked him 3 or 4 times, hasn't been booked yet.
Absolutely. Keith Lee, member for 30 months, says, hope maybe we'll see a fairy tale winner from Park later. And Paul Harrison and Darren Peake are both new members of the channel. Thanks, guys. Welcome to Members Club. Don't forget, after the game at 2:30, live on this very channel with myself, we have the match reaction. And, of course, Billy and Alex will be also doing a match reaction over on our Patreon service. That is another way you can support the channel. Some great podcasts on there, historical stuff. There's also transfer stuff, things like that. Loads of content for you over on Patreon. The link is in the description. And Alex normally lets people know on socials when they have released their reaction podcast. Frosty Hammer says, happy that the attitude and endeavour is there. Not a huge amount of proven goals on the bench. Nick won and defended, hopefully. And Crypto Rambo says, how was that not a penalty? I will never understand. And Darren Cox, remember, for 7 months, says, need to take one of these chances. Much the better side first half. Toon. Do you think it was a penalty, Alex?
I mean, they've been given before. I think if it had been given, it would have been quite soft. I would have been frustrated if that was given against us. Personally, I have to try and take a step back from the black and white shirt and be neutral as best as possible. It could have been. It could have been on another day. We know clubs in red shirts get those. So, but yeah, probably not. Probably not a pen.
We never did see the handball again, did we? That Alanga was quite concerned. No. He was convinced it was a handball, didn't he? We never saw it again.
And he really was convinced, by the way. If you look at his reaction to it, he was screaming for a handball. And also so was Anthony Gordon. But the rest of the...
It was a Stonewall penalty. I don't know if it was Stonewall. Don't know. I don't really like Richard's opinion. So
I think Richard Keys is playing as a Coventry City supporter because he went like Aston Villa.
Yeah. If it had gone against us, fair enough, but we've seen them go against us, and we've certainly seen them given to certain other teams within the Premier League in the past, without a shadow of a doubt. King Arthur says, a lot of people calling players are not watching the game live, it would appear. They're doing great against one of the top teams in the league at the moment. If we put Barnes up front, shift Gordon to the wing, we score.
I'm not sure that Barnes would compete as much as Gordon has. Gordon's been fine in competition. Really
I think Barnes would get on the end of crosses better than Gordon, Billy. But then again, we did see Eddie try and switch it a bit against Atletico Madrid last week, didn't he? Tried changing the position. So maybe we'll see that.
I think we've been great. Honestly, I think we've been really good.
We have.
Obviously, minus the goal, but we'll fix that. We're clearly in the market for 2 strikers. We'll fix it. If this is what we're at level-wise, with more depth than we had last season, with Ramsey coming through the door, Malik Chow as well. We've got Murphy as now depth, or with Alanga, whoever starts. We look really good. We look really, really balanced, really solid as a team. We look like we're playing really good football. We just need strikers through the door. So it is positive. The media have definitely maybe made us as a fan base feel a bit more panicky than we needed to.
Yeah.
But the caveat is we do need those strikers, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Billy, we've seen a very different Newcastle than what we've seen in pre-season, haven't we? But this is the first time that we've seen a competitive 11 put together this season.
It's been night and day, hasn't it? Competing, just looking more comfortable on the ball, more confidence. Considering we haven't won a game all pre-season, that's a bit surprising. I don't think it is because, like you've said, this is the first time we've seen them all together. So hopefully we can maintain this physical stuff that we've been putting in the first half. And if we do that, I think we'll win the game. I really do.
Do you think we'll see Park in the second half, Alex?
I don't think so. I'd be surprised. There is a possibility. However, I think this is on a knife edge, this game. Just because we've had more shots, more possession, and we look better doesn't mean we're going to win it. We still need to be very careful. Out of possession, structurally, is Park ready in a game of this magnitude? Possibly not. I think he would go with safer calls, although we don't have amazing depth on the bench for that side. He is the depth, really, that's on the bench. So possibly because he's on the bench, maybe he's ready. But Eddie Howe does have a history of packing players on the bench that are not going to play. So I don't know. I don't know what he sees Park as yet, if he is ready to come on in a game like this. Because I could be wrong, Paul. You might be right. He might use him. I feel like maybe not. If it's more likely that he's not ready.
Darren Peake says, hoping we are not a team of 2 halves this season. Hopefully not. John Cook, what about it? Park up top for the last 20. He likes to put himself about a fearless attitude. He has got a fearless attitude.
If we 2-0 up, but not if the knives, if it's knife edge stuff. No, not at the moment.
Well, maybe Eddie feels like he can go and put him on last 10, 15 and go get a winner. You just don't know. Or create a winner.
We will see. I think it's more likely you're going to get Jacob Murphy in. Because Murphy with 20 goal contributions last year is more likely to have an impact on the game based on the history. So, but Park looks exciting, yeah.
I think you might see all 3 just get changed. Potentially.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. Anyway, Alex, the players are about to come back out, so we'll catch you at full time, my man. Enjoy the second half.
Time, everyone.
Cheers, Tahoe.
So Alex will be back at full time for a brief, a little brief second half opinion. However, we will get everything ready for the second half, Billy, and then we don't have to worry about that. So there we go. Now, Villa coming out. I don't think there's any changes at halftime. Didn't really expect them to be. Bjorn Borg is still at Aston Villa, by the way. Is one of the coaches, Billy?
Yeah, is he their set piece coach? Something with that. Anyway, I need to go for a quick wee before the second half starts.
No problem. Billy will be back with us very, very shortly. This is just camera panning down on Elanga. Remember, guys, once again, no spoilers in the chat, please. If you are level with us, I will tell you when we're back underway on here. So if you go to kickoff as before us and you want to be in the same time as us on the match, just wait till I've said, right, we're underway, and we'll all be in sync for the match. If not, no spoilers, please. And we're very, very close to the second half kicking off. Just waiting for the go-ahead from Pawson. And there we are. We're underway. Second half, Aston Villa, Newcastle United. Still goalless as we get underway. But Newcastle United, by far the better team in that second half. Let's hope we get a bit of the same in the second. And we don't go down the route of completely going to pieces for the second half. We want to be consistent this season without a shadow of a doubt. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please give it a thumbs up. We've got 6,000 people watching across YouTube and X. Thank you so much for all your support, guys. Please don't forget, thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe if you're new. Come and join this amazing community. All we ask for is that you hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. Completely free to subscribe. Thank you very much. And welcome to all our new subscribers to the channel today. Well, Villa have a corner here, Billy, and an attack straight off the bat.
Wow, yeah. That's a very different kind of start, isn't it?
Luca Dean goes across to take it. It's going to be an in-swinger.
Refresh, Paul, I'm way ahead of you.
How are you ahead of me?
46:30 I am now.
What?
I refreshed at half time, didn't I?
Oh, you idiot. Why did you refresh?
Because I had to come out to come back in stream yard, didn't I?
Right, what you're in now?
46:41.
Right, I'm a tad. I'm about a 0.5 second behind you, so I'll leave it like that.
Okay, I'll keep
but I don't think you'll need to, Billy. We're pretty much even. Lachlan says, first live commentary I've tuned into before. Really enjoying it. 9 p.m. kickoff here in Adelaide, Australia. So a perfect time for the game. Time to kick on. Yeah, and that's what I expect us to do, Billy, is kick on in this second half and not go to sleep, which we've been very guilty of doing in previous games last season, of course, and in pre-season.
And in many seasons previous to that also. But the way we start the second half, it may be the case that's happening, to be honest.
Yeah, by the way, that while I was refreshing there was a header straight at Nick Pope from the corner. But nothing came of it. And, well, Bijot's a long way off his line here. Right-footed sliced clearance. There's only Tonali there. Could have brought that down. Should have had a shout from somebody that nobody was on him there, Billy, because he had the whole of the midfield to himself.
Yeah, and the press doesn't seem to be as violent, does it? This second half starts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, here's Fabian Schär.
Maybe it's conserving energy. Maybe it's conserving it for 10 minutes.
Yeah, just I mean, I would think that maybe Eddie Howe and the guys think that maybe Villa would show a little bit of oomph in the first 15 minutes of the second half, try to get themselves going. Yeah. And we just need to nullify that and then get on with it again. Aaron Morris says, good commentary, lads. I'm a Villa fan on a Toon channel, but I prefer the opposite side of you. And you've been very balanced, so fair play. After the game, I wish Newcastle all the best for the season. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you very much. See, we do have sensible opposition fans in the chat. Ronan says, get your pillows, lads. Pillows? I don't know what you mean by that, Ronan, but interesting. As Villa now try and put something together. Onana breaks now. Lots of space for him to run into. Didn't really have that kind of space in the first half, that's for certain.
They look a different side already, just in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Burn's injured.
Yeah, that's not looking good. That looks like his hip. That looks like his hip, Billy.
Yeah, I think it's his hip. At least we have some depth on the bench, centre half wise.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to get this clock right, Billy. It's a couple of seconds behind, so it's fine. The clock's about 3 seconds behind what it is on the screen, so let's not worry. Burn seems to be all right, Billy. The way he went down there, I think it looked like I was going to have to come off, but we're under a bit of pressure here. Hooked clear. And, well, I thought he was going to go back to Bijou there, but he doesn't. Actually, good bit of play by Matty Cash, and he's hit a thunderous ball, which is absolutely useless, and gone straight out of play. That'll do us. That'll do us. And Matty Cash has a smile on his face. Obviously, not used to trying the fantastic crossfield ball many times, Billy, because that just flew away.
Yeah, the Hollywood pass. It was more Bollywood than Hollywood, that, to be fair to him.
Weren't good.
Joe was that?
That was poor from Joe.
Tackle.
And, Livramento using his strength there, and Burn hacks it away for Newcastle.
Yeah, it's been a poor start, hasn't it? Villa have definitely taken over the initiative of the game. They look a more attacking lineup now, and we seem to be on our levels a little bit.
Yeah, we just we haven't started the second half the way we started the first, but maybe that's a game plan. Like I said, just soak the pressure up and expect Villa to come at us and not leave silly gaps at the back, which I think is more important. Kamara now for Villa. Good interception by Bruno, and it comes away to Livramento. He's been chased down by McGinn. And Livramento has took far too long on the ball there, and it has to be hacked away by Burn. That was poor from Livramento. We should have just got that away first time. Tried to cut inside from McGinn, Billy, and it could have cost us badly, that.
Yeah, you don't take chances against the Jack Russell because he'll be at you. It's another thing of what Livramento has been doing all pre-season, to be fair to him.
Yeah, and this is going to come long again from Matty Cash. It's put us under the cosh a little bit here. But Cash doesn't throw it in long. I thought initially he was, but the Villa are in the box at the minute. And again, we're just trying to bite at the ball, but Villa have it back. And they have to go back to Bijou and goal. I mean, Villa still aren't really putting the passes together, Billy, to be fair. You know, they had a good opportunity there, but couldn't find a maroon shirt.
If you were Tyrone Mings or Esri Conza making your way up the pitch to get on the end of a cross there and not one come in, you'd be spitting fire.
Joe, Bruno's been beaten really easily there, and now Villa coming back down the left-hand side, and they're going to get another corner.
We've started the second half really poorly.
Yeah, we haven't come out. We haven't come out, and this is exactly what we were talking about. And I tell you what, if Villa score early in the second half, I'm going to be fucking furious, Billy, because, you know, this is just so like us. We just haven't come out the dressing room yet. Squeaky bum time a little bit here.
We've handed over the initiative, just handed it over.
Yeah, we have.
They look confident. They look like they're ready to score at any given time now.
Yeah, they were down and out, weren't they? But short corner, back with Tielemans now. He will loft one into the box, and nobody goes for it, and it drifts just wide of the post, and Tielemans is furious. Nobody went for that ball there, and I think he's got a point, Billy.
He's got a massive point. It's in that area, that corridor between the goalkeeper and the defenders.
That is a quality ball into the box.
Not one Villa attacker tried to get the end of it. That's ridiculous for the Villa attackers.
And I'm not surprised Tielemans had a go at them there, because that just needed one of the Villa forwards to go and take a chance on that, and they would have been ahead. Mark with a super chat. Paul, been watching since the Euros. Just wanted to say, as an Arsenal fan, you were a joy to watch with fairness in live games. Great commentary, knows the players' names and knowledge. Great channel. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And Nick Thornton, the curse of Eddie Howe's halftime talk, stinking. I mean, it's baffling, I must say. Why? You mentioned the press early doors in the second half, Billy, and you're right.
Non-existent now, isn't it?
You know, we haven't looked anywhere near like pressing in the second half.
And a lot of the key to it, I mean, look at that. I mean, he's dived there, Rodgers, but...
Yeah, he's trying to get a free kick. But again, it was far too easy from there to turn and burn there. And now Livramento was under pressure again. It's a right-footed ball looking for Trippier. Not the best for Trippier to control, but he's done well. And Elanga now battling with Luca Dean. Elanga did well. Gordon did very well. Bruno, though, loses the ball again. And we're losing again. That's twice he's done that in the second half. And it's put Villa on the front foot with McGinn. McGinn skips away. He's into the edge of the box. We put a foot in, and it's all very scrappy at the moment. Joe Linton tries to clear. He's brought down, says the referee, and Rodgers is furious there. I didn't think that was a foul when I first saw it, Billy. I'll have to see the replay there.
I think it was. There you go.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't get the ball, does he? Completely misses the ball and Joe Linton down.
See, without this press that we put in for the whole of the first half, they've got an easy out that they can get on the pitch as easy as they want to.
Yeah.
And that's what they've been waiting for, basically. Unless we maintain that press again, then we could be in for a long second half.
Well, we're 10 minutes in, and Newcastle certainly haven't offered anything like they offered in the first half. We've come out a different side again. However, we're only 10 minutes in. Let's see how the second half pans out before we start saying, "Oh no, it's the second half syndrome again." We'll see how this pans out. Pope with a long ball down the field, looking for Gordon. He's never going to win them. Never in a month of Sundays is he going to win them headers. Well, that's a good ball from Bruno out to Trippier. Bit of a heavy touch from Kieran, and it kind of put him off his stride. And Villa tried to break away again. Good defending by Fabian Schär, though. But it's all very scrappy, this, Billy. It's all very scrappy.
Yeah, it's just a different game, isn't it? We're playing at the minute. Whether we're out of steam or what, I don't know. But I mean, I'll be looking to make changes now. I would personally. It's not going. It's not going well. It's not going right.
No, we haven't had the same oomph that we had in the first 45, but Rodgers, that's a lovely touch for Watkins. Now Watkins at the byline, clips it back across. Livramento heads away for Newcastle. Elanga, can he keep it in? He can. And Trippier clears, looking for Gordon, but Gordon's header has put us right in the shite. What on earth was that? And Villa attacking again, but again, they can't get round us, and cleared by Newcastle. Barnes now. Sorry, it's Byrne. Sprinting away down the left-hand side. Inside for Joe Linton. Now Bruno's got a bit of space to turn. Elanga's free on the right-hand side. Trippier onto Elanga. Elanga bursting down the right. Looking to get to the byline. Cuts inside. Is that a foul? No, says the referee. I think Elanga was looking for that again. And this time he blows for a foul. Trippier's furious. Elanga didn't get the free kick. But I thought he kind of went down a little easy again, Billy.
Yeah, he pushed the ball too far, hadn't he? And well, I don't know what Kamara's diving around like there for. He didn't touch him.
I think defensively, you're always going to get a free kick there, though, Billy, to be fair.
Yeah, like you said about Elanga, though, he pushed the ball to the wrong side of Digne, went the other side, and then just went to ground. It was he looked tired. They all look tired now. All of a sudden.
VFL Baz with a super chat saying, as predicted, I'm shitting it. Yeah. But hey, it's still 0-0, guys. Let's not forget that. And Tonali takes a heavy touch there. But
whoa, come on, ref!
And now Elanga's really taken out by Kamara this time. And a yellow card, Billy, for the Villa midfielder.
Yes. I mean, quite rightly too.
That was a nasty one, right down the back of the leg there.
I think they call it an agricultural challenge.
Yes, indeed. And it's a free kick in a good position, this. Very central to go, but surely with this new set-piece guy, we've been working on something to happen. But then again,
there's 7 of them on the ball at the minute.
Yeah, there seems to be a mother's meeting or some sort of coffee morning going on here. As for who's going to take this free kick for Newcastle. Just looking at Bijou there, who's had a very, very good game for Villa today, but he hasn't... He's had nothing to do second half. Rowan Melvin with a super chat. Elanga feels like he's overplaying the ball. Possibly. Just maybe trying to do too much on his Premier League debut. That's understandable in a way. Anyway, free kick to Newcastle. Trippier takes. It's definitely come off a training. Oh, my God. Both our centre-backs going for the ball and both colliding with each other.
What a pair of clampets.
That was awful.
It's embarrassing, isn't it? It was a good free kick
as well. The ball in from Bruno was fantastic, but why both of them are going for it, I have no idea.
Well, Fabian Schär should have given him a shout.
Well, it's Schär's ball, clearly. I don't know what the hell Burns doing there.
I mean, Burns laughing, but I mean, it's not funny, is it? I mean, the Villa fans are even laughing.
Yeah, Burns laughing, but Schär certainly isn't. That was Schär's ball all day long, Billy.
We should have shouted,
all
shouldn't
day
he?
long.
Because Burn
well, he might have, which is why he's looking so annoyed.
Yeah, because Burn wasn't even aware he was there, I don't think. Anyway, it was a good free kick apart from the fact.
How the hell did Burn not see him there? I mean,
he was looking at the ball, wasn't he?
Here come Villa down the right-hand side, and Newcastle want a goal kick. Burn is convinced, and Burn is right. Goal kick. Very good tackle by Big Dan Burn there. I don't think Matty Cash agrees with that, but we certainly do.
It's great play from Burn, isn't it?
Yeah, he's come a long way to make that tackle, Dan Burn, and he was convinced it was a goal kick. Let's have a look.
He's right.
Absolutely. Great tackle. Nick Thornton says, when is our set-piece coach starting his role?
It was a good set piece, just the end bit. I mean,
yeah, it was. It was, to be fair. Yeah. Nathan, I'm not so sure what the hell you are talking about. Jason Tyndall doesn't do set pieces anymore, mate. We've got a proper set piece coach in.
Yeah, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Marky Mark, yeah, absolutely. So I don't know what you mean by that. There's a Villa player at the moment rolling around. Oh, it's Mings, how are you, man? You're 9 foot tall. There's no Gordon is a stick compared to you.
It's Kamau, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
I thought it's Mings with the dreadlocks, mate.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Gordon did duck out of the way of that. Again, it's one of those, isn't it, where you don't like seeing that.
Yeah.
When the forward kind of dips out the way. I mean, we've got to be honest, Billy. We'd criticise if it was the other way around because that happened in the first half with Burn, of course.
Yeah, it was a nasty one, that. Basically landed foot as well, hasn't he? But he looks to be okay.
I think that needs taken out the game, Billy, because I'm sure we're going to get a serious injury before long.
He's okay anyway.
Yeah. And it's with Luca Dean now for Villa. 61 minutes 45, and it's still goalless at Villa Park, but not the second half that Newcastle were expecting, but it's still 0-0. But Villa have started to ask a lot more questions, and I think they got an absolute roasting off Unai Emery in that dressing room at half-time. I'm not sure what was said in Newcastle's, but hey-ho, here's Anana. Concert out to Matty Cash on the right-hand side. Barnes is there covering. Barnes hasn't had a touch in this second half.
I don't think he has. I think you're right.
Mings now. Out to the left again to Luca Dean. Anana makes himself available. Again, Newcastle are resolute with this 4-5-1 system defending. It's very difficult for Villa to get anything past us. And again, they have to turn and go back. And Mings eventually has to go back to the goalkeeper. Great pressing by Gordon this time. That's more like it. Not a great kick. Oh. Can we win it back? Oh, dear me. Close. Bijou takes a touch.
Just didn't score in our favour, did it, for once?
Well, the whistle's gone here. I'm not sure what for. I can only think offside or handball. Well, Pawson just tapped his hand, so I would imagine he's given that for handball, which seems a little bit strange. I didn't really see a handball there, Bill.
No, I'm not sure what he gave it for.
Anyway, Mings has the ball and across to Concert as Villa try and build again. No sign of, I mean, there's players warming up, but no sign of any changes coming in. McGinn trying to get away from Livramento. And McGinn down the right-hand side. Did keep it in. Watkins has got to it. And Joe Linton managed to get back there. It's now Barnes. As Newcastle try and break away. Yep. I think Billy's reaction to that says it all. And Billy's comment at the beginning of the second half saying, I won't make any...
Couldn't help it then. That was...
we were away, actually, there. Had that ball been a bit better, we were absolutely.
Exactly.
Just over 64 minutes gone. 0-0 still. You're watching Matchday Live on the Toon Review. Please do hit that like button if you're enjoying the commentary. And, of course, please do keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. Watkins, what a chance that was. And he's belted it straight down the throat of Nick Pope.
Not one challenge goes near Paul. Not one challenge, look.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell we were doing there. Burns stands off him. And he lets him really cut back on his left and have a shot. But luckily for us, straight in the arms of Nick Pope. Spike Milligan with a super chat. Subs need to happen before they score. You do get that kind of feeling, don't you? And a ball out now for McGinn is a brilliant ball. McGinn over on the far side. Looks for support. Cash takes a touch. Looks to try and get a cross in. It's clipped into the box, but not the way that we're going. And Alanga can break now for Newcastle. And Alanga sends Gordon away. Has Gordon got the pin? He brought down. That's surely a red card. Conser's got to go. He's got to go. He has gone. The card is actually orange, but it's a sending off for Conser. Clean through, and rightly so sent off, Billy Trey.
Yeah, and if he hadn't let him go, he probably wouldn't have scored. But, I mean, that's what you got Anthony Gordon in there for. Alanga did really well. Spotted him. I was praying him to send it before he got offside, but he did it in time.
He did. Just in time, by the way.
I mean, it's a soft one, isn't it? But still, he has touched him and he has gone down.
Well, we'll see numerous
replays. Of course, VAR will look at this, wouldn't they? So
yeah, they will. Yeah. But they have to be certain they have to be certain.
When he's pulled it back. Yeah, it's a red card. All day long.
Yeah. I mean, I think Gordon's made a lot of it than he should have done, but he pulled him back without a doubt.
Yeah, hands on his shoulders, pulling him back.
And Conser is off. Is it me, Billy, or these cards orange on the screen? I'm seeing right, aren't I?
I thought there was a new card coming, so in between a yellow and a red. I thought they'd put a new law with that.
It's a fucking orange card, and Parsons' card was orange.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is actually a sending off. Villa are down to 10 men. And this is a big opportunity for Newcastle now, without a shadow of a doubt, Billy.
They're going to watch Cons have a shower. Fuck's sake.
Oh, why are they following them all the way there? I don't understand. Anyway. Jeffrey says, Paul, how do you pronounce chow? Exactly as I've just said it. Chow. Paul isn't colourblind at all. It was orange.
It definitely was orange, and I think it still looks orange on the screen now, Paul.
It does. So it may well be, well, I don't know. Who cares? It's a sending off anyway. I don't give a shit.
Did they make a change?
I'm not sure if they have, Billy. I've never saw one come on, unless they just move like Anana or Kamara. But Anana would seem like he's big enough to be a centre back, isn't he? So you never know.
Maybe.
Now Newcastle.
Maybe get Pau Torres warmed up.
Yeah. Nick Thornton says Claire Balding gets a 10 from the Russian judge. A little bit harsh, mate. He was pulled back, to be fair.
Anyway, this.
Well, Trippier taking an awful long run up as well. It is going to be Trippier. We play it short, and it's absolute horse muck. I mean, that was... I like the intention there, Billy. Little ball into the D, played back for Cher to hit it, but Jesus Christ.
Well, just like the previous set piece, it was a good set piece, except for the final little bit of it. And
yeah,
again, same there.
Well, I mean, look, that is not red. That card is not red. It's orange. But it doesn't matter. It was a sending off. Absolute sending off, no doubt about it. He pulled him back. You could say Gordon made a lot more of it than maybe the pullback dictated, but it was definitely a sending off. He pulled him back. Great ball by Elanga, it has to be said, Billy. The lovely pace on that ball to put Gordon through in the first place.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly, didn't he? I was praying he was going to hit it early enough before he got himself offside, but he did, luckily.
Yeah. Now the question is, Billy, can Newcastle make this man advantage count?
Well, it's going to be low block, isn't it? So we'll see if we can break a low block down now, I guess.
Yeah. Tonali on the ball for Newcastle. Out wide for Livramento. Down the line for Barnes. Barnes overlaps from Livramento, but doesn't put the left-footed cross in, cuts back onto his right, and plays a terrible ball for Joe Linton, who does really well, but then the 1-2 with Tonali doesn't happen. Not great, that, from Newcastle there, Billy.
Yeah, it was Tonali, oddly enough.
Back with Bijou in the goal.
Press is back on now, look, strangely enough.
Oof.
Watkins now. Lots of space out wide for McGinn. Shouldn't really get that much space when we've got a man advantage, to be fair. McGinn taken out. Referee waves play on. Gordon absolutely crippled him there. Mings. Look at Dean down the left-hand side. In comes the cross. And again, it's all the way at the back post. McGinn with Livramento battling away. McGinn again almost got the better of Tino, but then Tino does get the ball and break. It comes away for Newcastle. But then he's played himself back into trouble again. And finally, Dan Burn digs him out, and Newcastle can break on this near side with Trippier and acres of space now. I tell you what, though, Billy, that ball in there, had McGinn just controlled that a little bit better, we were in the shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good ball in for Bruno on the edge of the box. Now Anthony Gordon turns onto his left. Risky tackle diving in like that from Onana, but he did get the ball. And now Barnes. Barnes onto his right. In comes the cross to the back post, and it's headed behind, and it's a corner for Newcastle. I don't think that was a great ball in that by Barnes, Billy. He was far too deep.
I wish I wanted to make a change. I wanted to put a Sula on. I want to see a Sula go on now.
Well, I'm not too sure about Asula, Billy.
Well, I think we need to see a little bit of physicality. It might create some.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. The physicality needs to be there. Put him up front. Dear God. In comes the corner. There's a Villa player went down. No foul. Play goes on. Gordon now. Gordon clips it into the box. Again, not a great ball in from Gordon. Livramento now. Gordon has it again. Definitely within shooting range. Lets one fly, and that's hit the Villa player, but he's straight back on his feet, to be fair to him. I've seen players roll around for days after being hit like that. Bruno's ball is not great. And Bijou clatters into his defender. And Matty Cash now feeling that. Shot from Anthony Gordon. He's gone down now. And I think he's winded, Billy. Definitely holding the old rib cage there. Gordon hit that really well. I think it was flying over the bar, to be fair, but Matty Cash wasn't to know that.
No, good block. And he certainly felt it, that's for certain. There's a lot of power in the shot.
But I just get the feeling the tables are turning again here, Billy. We're just starting to, get going again.
Yeah, I'd like to see us put some fresh legs on and go for it now. I really would.
Well, 72 minutes in. No changes from Newcastle yet. Johnson Street with a super chat. Time to score the Toon. Hashtag Isak is a disgrace. Long ball from Bijou. Burners under this. Not a great header, but he's recovered well to get it back to Nick Pope. And now Fabian Schär. Lots of space for Schär to bring out with, but he's not exactly breaking a sweat coming out there. Bruno now. Bruno goes to the left looking for Barnes. I think the easier ball was Trippier, to be honest, and Livermento's made a right hash of that. And so is Watkins, and we get the ball back. And it's a good job there, because if Watkins had played that right, Villa had a man over here, which was Rodgers, in a lot of space. But here's Elanga now. Elanga to the byline for Newcastle. In comes the cross. It's a peach of a cross, and it's a brilliant block. Barnes' volley, that was destined for the net, and Matty Cash has got it again in the bread basket.
Brilliant from Elanga. Went to the byline, got his cross in. And Matty Cash has got himself in front of that again. And
that was going in, Billy. That was a block that had to be made.
Yeah, I agree. That's going in the bottom corner.
Barnes controlled that volley brilliantly there. Brilliant technique.
It's his hand, to be fair, but I mean, it's in a natural position.
Yeah, he's never going to. Yeah, his hand wasn't sticking out 3 yards. As Sandro Tonali will take the corner. In it comes. And headed away by Onana, only as far as Livramento now. Livramento clips it back in. It's a terrible ball and out for a goal kick. Wow. Well, I mean, you got to praise where praise is due. Matty Cash has put himself in front of 2 absolute thunderbolts, Billy.
Yeah, I'll be looking to get Lewis Hall on now as well. I don't think Livermento's give us enough today. Defensively, he's been okay, but certainly going forward, he's given us hardly anything. So I think Lewis Hall's quality, I think, may give us something.
Get Willock to come in disguised as Isak, wearing Isak's number. I don't want to see Isak 14 for anyway. But anyway, Newcastle have the ball back. Trippier bursting over the halfway line for Newcastle. Plenty space for him to run into. Alanga makes the run, doesn't get it from Trippier though.
He went offside, that's why.
Yeah, I think he should have got that earlier though, Billy. Use his pace. He can play that ball down there and Alanga will get there. Anyway, he's on the ball again here, Alanga. For Bruno. Across for Burn. Burn to Livramento. Nick Thornton with a super chat. Wakey, Eddie. Time to get the subs on. I'm amazed he hasn't made any yet. Neither a Villa, to be fair. Oh, it's a great cross from Barnes. Alanga. And, completely miskicks it. And it's behind for a goal kick.
Yeah, he should have pulled that back cross goal. He should have pulled that back cross goal, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, with a dominant side, with the man advantage, we should be going on to win this game. Whether we do or not, it's another kettle of fish. But, we have taken control of the game slightly. They're still dangerous. I don't know what's going on here, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, dear me.
We're back.
Oh, we're back. Kelvin with a super chat. We need Park and Asula on. Yeah, maybe for the last 10. Ronan, the game is crying out for Murphy's End product here. Well, I mean,
would we see Murphy's End product with nothing to aim for in the middle? I'm not sure.
I think he means by scoring goals as well, Billy.
Maybe. You're doing better than what Alanga did there. But anyways, it's Alanga now.
Yeah. Just quieten down, Billy. Just ahead of me, remember. Here's Alanga. Nice ball inside. Barnes hits a shot. It's blocked. And there was really no intent there from Barnes, was there really? It was kind of... There's nothing there. Livramento now. And here we come down the left. Joe Linton. Pulls it back for Tonali. Tonali with an opportunity to get it in the box. Now to Dan Burn. Fabian Schär. Across to Alanga. Newcastle patiently building again here. Looking for that opportunity. Alanga. And that's out for a goal kick. Terrible from Alanga. Completely overhit.
Yeah, Tom's getting him off now. Get Murphy on.
Yeah, I would say so. Well, just like that, Billy, eh? Just like that. Billy, pause for a couple of seconds, will you?
I've just done it. I'm probably level with you now. What time you got on your clock?
76:57.
Bang on. Yeah.
Right. Okay. There you go. Well, I think this is a substitution that had to be made. Really, I mean, I would have expected more than one, though, Billy.
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree. I think it's two.
I mean, again, Alanga's done some good things in the game. But it's his first Premier League game. Let's be honest.
It was good first half. I think he's been not nowhere near as good second half. But let's see if Sheikh Move can get on there and do something.
Yeah. Spike saying that Eddie, your game management is still shite. Well, I don't know why he hasn't got Asula. I do understand Billy with maybe a bit of physicality in there. Asula, last 10 minutes caused a bit of problems. Just get the ball into the box.
Certainly Hall at left back. Certainly Hall at left back to give us more creativity from deep.
Yeah, and maybe Asula might not win the header, but what he might do is just cause a bit of panic in the defence for the midfielders to run onto and pick up the loose change. But doesn't seem to be happening yet. Just over 78 gone, still goalless. Please do keep hitting the like button if you're enjoying the commentary, guys. And please do keep subscribing if you're new to the channel. But don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload or a live show. My God, Share took a while now. Gordon, can he get there? No. Oh, Villa again. Oh, he's given a free kick.
How does he give a free kick to them when they have the ball?
It seems a little bit of a strange one for me, that one, Billy.
He could have, surely he'd played it unless he was offside, of course. Which he would.
How is that well, yeah.
They had the advantage, though.
It's strange to play advantage there. McGinn now. He's given Livramento a torrid time when he gets the ball. Clipped in by McGinn. It bounces loose. Kept alive by Luca Dean. But Newcastle can break here because Dean's way out of position if we can get the ball going. Murphy's done really well. That should be a yellow card to Tielemans. He pulled him back clearly. Tielemans once again doesn't agree with the referee. And Newcastle get on with it quick.
Murphy did really well there because if he'd lost like that, we were in trouble.
Yeah. Barnes now for Newcastle. Barnes, Murphy and acres of space on this right-hand side. Ball with Trippier now. He feeds Murphy. Drills the ball into Murphy. Inside for Bruno. Back to Trippier. This is where we need to just put the ball in the ball. Look at everybody waiting for the ball.
Yeah.
And we're just fannying on with it again. And Bruno, I mean, come on. Nick Thornton says, get a Sula on for Gordon. Gives us a chance. Ball in. Oh, and we can't get Gordon on the end of it. That was a great ball across. It would have been disallowed because he was offside there.
I'm not sure, was he? I'm not sure. It was a close one.
Yeah, but Gordon really didn't bust the gut there, did he?
Well, the ball's too far ahead of him, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but
Livramento squashed. If Livramento had pulled it back, he's scoring.
Yeah.
It's gone ahead of him, hasn't it? It's still a great effort. It's a great ball from, I think it was shared to pick out Livramento in the first place.
Sofa and chill. Time for subs and a shout out to Steve in Brighton.
Hi, Steve in Brighton.
And Keith Sutton is a new member of the channel. Welcome to Members Club, Keith. Thank you very much for signing up and supporting the channel. Here's Murphy. Back to Bruno. Trippier. See, it just gets nowhere, this little triangle thing. But we've swapped sides now. Let's see if we can get the ball in. Barnes still cuts in on his right. I thought he was going to let his shot go, but we've lost the ball instead.
Burns got to be careful here. Got to be careful.
We're trying to walk the ball in again.
We are, yeah. Yeah, because we are. Because we haven't got a striker to aim for.
Yeah, but there's some big men in that penalty area, Billy, and that's not a great ball, and it's back with Bijou. There's some big guys in the penalty area. Get it in. Yeah, dear me.
I think it's been a poor second half, Paul. I really do.
Yeah, it has. We haven't been... Yeah, we've gone off the boil second half, no doubt about it. Joe Linton now, in for Tonali, back to Joe Linton. And that hits the referee, but he'd already stopped play as there is a Villa player down. And it's John McGinn holding his lower back. After clashing with Dan Byrne. Yeah, just getting Byrne's left knee in the bottom of the spine there. That's a painful one, Billy. Oh, yeah, right in the coccyx. Ronan says it's not his fault, but AG is a waste of time through the middle. He's hindering our attacks. And Johnson Street, come on, Murphy, show Alanga how to do it.
Looks like Lewis Molly's about to come on.
Yep, and so is Danielle Marlin, who is very quick. McGinn will be going off by the looks of things. The camera's pointing on McGinn. Just wait to see who Miley is coming on for. I think it's Joe Linton, Billy.
I think it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's so not Miley, great day today, is it, Joe Linton? Not his best day at the office at all.
No, but it's not really an attacking substitution, though, is it?
If Miley sits in the 6, maybe.
Yeah, time will tell. And it is John McGinn to come off for Aston Villa for Danielle Marlin. But time is running out. It's still goalless here at Villa Park as Mings gets the captaincy. I think McGinn's played quite well for Villa, Billy. He's certainly give Livramento a torrid time.
You just get 100% from him every week, don't you? He's just a workhorse, a really, really great player to have your side, full of desire. He's just a great professional for me.
Well, Marlon is now on, and we need to be very aware of that because this guy has blistering pace.
He does.
But can we get... I mean, Toon Army looks like he's still sitting in the 6, Billy, so I don't really understand the substitution.
So where's Bruno gone then?
I don't know. Well,
Bruno looks like he's gone joined the forward, is he?
Kind of playing as a 10, isn't he?
Yeah.
Looks like he's playing in the 10. Anyway, Toon Army now for Newcastle. Out wide for Harvey Barnes. Barnes inside for Gordon. Gordon to Livramento. Back to Anthony Gordon.
Bruno.
No, sorry, Bruno. It's the hair, Billy. It's the hair.
He ain't got a hairband in, has he?
Well, no, but it's... From here, from that view, Billy.
Just think from his Enos Sharples. You're...
Enos Sharples. Trippier drifts one over for Murphy. And then Trippier takes a little heavy touch to Burn. Burn's got to be careful again here. And is back with Nick Pope now. Pope straight out to Fabian Schär to get on with another attack for Newcastle. Schär goes wide. It's a beautiful ball from Fabian Schär for Livramento. What a pass that is, by the way. Now back to Harvey Barnes on the edge of the box. Barnes, Bruno screaming for it. Barnes' pass was poor, but we've won it back again. I was back with Barnes. Barnes now run towards Cash. Barnes can't get it past Matty Cash. Tonali and Watkins battle for the ball. Villa eventually get it with Rodgers. Trippier wins it back. Newcastle brilliantly, tenaciously win it back. Bruno now sets Barnes away to the byline. Barnes cuts back on his right. Beautiful ball to Gordon. He couldn't take it properly. And Villa win the ball. That was a super ball from Harvey Barnes.
Yeah, just not falling for us, is it now?
Gordon's control let him down. My God, I mean, Gordon really one touch and it was crying out for just a one touch and hit the ball.
I tell you, he had a fantastic game today. Fabian Schär.
Oh, that's not a great ball from Lewis Miley. Straight out of play. Yeah, Schär's played well. I mean, he's hit some fantastic passes as well.
Mm.
And it's what we said, Billy. Schär needs that, motivation to know that somebody is now in the squad who can take his place.
Yeah, he's had a really good game today.
And it's not all plain sailing. But I thought that was a lovely ball in from Barnes. Just one touch from Gordon and then hit it. Gordon does well there, though. And Bruno, but that's not a great ball back, but Schär is there. And Nick Pope is as well. Good communication there between the two, Billy, because that could have gone completely wrong.
That was really poor.
Villa have won the ball back. Bruno is there, though. He's got Watkins all over him, but Bruno breaks. And then almost through for Gordon, who was clean through on goal. But now at the other end, it's
3v3.
3v3. Newcastle do have a man back now, though. He is Marlon onto his right foot. Drills it across. Good. Well done, Nick Pope.
Good save, that.
That was not an easy ball to keep, and he actually held it as well. It's just opening up a little bit too much there, Billy.
Well, it should favour us. We've got an extra man.
Well, absolutely. And now the ball is with Gordon on the far side. Gordon heads towards the box. Gordon jinking and jinking and jinking. Pulls it back for Barnes. This is a shooting chance. Oh, he's fluffed it.
Snatched it, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's very unlike Harvey Barnes, because if you're asking us who we'd love in that position to hit the ball from that point, that area of the penalty area, Billy, it's Barnes.
It's the first time he's had a yard to have a good go at it as well, and he's just snatched at it, panicked.
Yeah, and he's very annoyed with himself as well. Still 0-0. A couple of minutes to go of the 90. And I can't see there being a lot of injury time, Billy, because there hasn't been a lot of subs. And the physio's hardly been on, if at all.
McGinn was down for a bit, wasn't he? But yeah, there won't be a lot of it. I would have thought 4 minutes, maybe.
Oh dear me. That was...
Burn was down earlier as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. But I don't think Burn got the trainer on, Billy, because he was back on the he was back on the pitch very, very quickly. Certainly
Ollie Watkins is doing exactly what... Here we go. Here's Asula.
This is Asula coming on now.
We'll trust him with 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's very late. Very late.
Middle.
But this is a chance. Oh, nice flick. Was that by Tonali, or did he mean that? I don't know. But we're coming back down the left with Barnes. Barnes falls over. That's not great from Harvey Barnes.
Might be him going off.
Christ. Choke me with a fucking hedgehog, Billy.
Might be him going off.
Well, he's barking instructions out to him, but the instructions are going to take longer than what's actually left in the fucking game, Eddie. A minute of time left.
Go and make a name for yourself, lad.
And it is Harvey Barnes, indeed, who is coming off, which means Gordon will move to the left.
I'm not surprised because, I mean, the last 10 minutes, Barnes is...
Yeah, but this should have been made earlier, Billy. This is very late to make this change.
And I'd have Lewis Hall on as well. I mean, I don't know why he's not made the Lewis Hall change. So maybe he's more injured than what we think.
Well, Eddie clearly... I mean, look, he clearly feels that Lewis Hall isn't ready. Certainly to be involved, although what's he on the bench for then? Anyway, long goal kick. Byrne wins it. Asula does well, causing a bit of problems. Now Asula down the left. Can he keep it in? No, he can't.
Look, at least he could compete for the ball, though. Something that hasn't happened all game.
Well, I mean, look, we're coming up to 90 minutes now, and I generally think that substitute should have been made 10 minutes ago. I'm baffled by that. I have to be honest. I'm just baffled.
Yeah, there should have been changes a long time ago. How long have we got? 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Where the hell's that come from? Well, 6 minutes, still an opportunity. Fabian Schär, by the way, looks like he's won the man of the match. I'm not sure, but he deserves it. He's played really well. And we lose the ball. And now Livramento and Marlon, but there's Nick Pope again off his right. Pope's done well today, Billy.
Yeah,
there's only been the one goal kick, the one kick that went into the stands. And I think other than that, he's been excellent.
I agree.
Now Gordon on the left, cuts inside. Still Anthony Gordon goes. Still Anthony Gordon takes a shot. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Murphy's free on the right. What are you doing?
Greedy twat.
That's shocking. He's never going to score from there. Nigh on 35, 40 yards out. And Murphy's screaming for the ball.
It's
free on the right.
It's a great run, but I mean...
Yeah, but Billy, you make a great run and then you make a great pass.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, Livermento's let that bounce. I'm not sure he should have done that. Newcastle win the ball, did it? Whose throw is it here? It's Villa's. Oh. Long throw, and it's a very good throw, actually. And Rodgers now for Villa. He'll try and win a corner.
Great play from Schär.
Yeah, brilliant. And now Newcastle try and get on the attack. It's not a great ball out, though. Gordon's also fell over himself.
Christ almighty.
Wow.
Go on then, Will. Get your pressure on, lad.
Indeed. It's back with Bijou. And Villa...
I think they're happy with the points.
Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, Billy, I mean, if they'd asked me a point before the game, I would have taken it. But on the basis of the way the game's gone, it's a little disappointing. We haven't got more, but Villa might want to have a say in that because they're on the break again. Great tracking back by Lewis Miley, though, and it puts Newcastle on the front foot again. Murphy screaming for the ball, finally gets it. Here goes Jacob Murphy. Inside, great ball for Bruno. Bruno, tried to play through for Asula. Possibly should have gone to Gordon, but I don't know. And Villa eventually get a free kick.
He's going to book Bruno for that.
Yeah, a little bit nasty from Bruno. I think that was just bordered from frustration, Billy, that he didn't manage to play the ball in.
He probably wishes he'd shot now.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, 2:30, which is around 10 minutes away. I'm back with the reaction straight after Matchday Live. I'll be live again with the match reaction. Billy and Alex will be doing a Patreon, and Alex will let you all know when the Patreon podcast is up. The link for the Patreon is down in the description. Thank you for all your support again today, guys, and welcome to all our new subscribers. And thank you very much for hitting that like button. It's very important to the channel, that is. So we do really appreciate it. Long ball again by Bijou and won by Newcastle, but it's a little bit clumsy, but Murphy's got it. Lays it off to Trippier. Can Newcastle find one opportunity to win the game? That's a great run by Will Asula. Now down the touchline. Asula into the box. Asula back for Miley. Back to Asula. Looking for a left foot shot. Oh, I tell you what. I'd love to see that where that was labelled, Billy. We've got a corner.
I think I was going to the far corner, Paul.
that was a fantastic block. As I think Billy's lost his... Are you back, Billy?
Yeah.
All right. That looked like labelled in the far corner. I'm not sure the keeper would have had that covered, but we'll never know.
I'll tell you what, Villa have got the defending Manfrey, haven't they? They really have. They've got themselves away the ball, haven't they?
Really well. Put the body in front of anything. Oh, the keeper gets a little touch, just enough. Just enough there. Ronan Tyrrell says, Gail Platt, Karate Kid, Dick. I'm not sure who he's talking about there. And Unai Emery, absolutely delighted with the effort Villa have made with 10 men. I think frustration is the word of the day for us, Billy.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think today just highlights how much we need a striker up there.
100%. 100%.
A little bit of head tennis going on at the moment. Villa looking to break now with Watkins. Cher steps up, but Watkins does well. But he's lost it to Tonali. Watkins goes down holding his face. I'm not sure there was anything in that at all.
I didn't think it was even a foul. I thought he won the both.
Well, yeah, Cher's got his...
He's not touched his face, has he?
No, not there anyway. Let's have a look at this one.
No one's touched his face.
Nobody's touched his face at all. Not one Newcastle player touched his face.
That's poor.
Well, it's obvious he's playing for time, isn't it? Villa want to hang on to the point with 10 men. I mean, they can, we're in the last minute of injury time now. I mean, they can go gung-hui and just throw it forward.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to do that, though. Certainly just running the clock down here. And long free kick looking for Marlon on the far side. Livramento was underneath this. Good header down for Nick Pope. But I don't think we're going to see too much more. Newcastle have run out of time to try and get a winner here. Kieran Trippier on the ball. And the 96 minutes are up. Pawson looks at his watch. And that is it. And it finishes 0-0 at Villa Park. And I think Newcastle will be very, very frustrated that they didn't get anything out of this game today. Plenty of opportunities, but no real... I mean, the goalkeeper made some good saves first half. Second half, we didn't really make him make a save, Billy.
Yeah, I'm happy with the point. I would have took one before the game, but after 90 minutes of that, I'm frustrated we didn't get all three. I don't think we did enough to get all three, to be honest. I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah.
I don't think we deserved all three. I thought Villa defended manfully, with 10 men especially. And that kind of gave them I think they deserved a point. So, not the greatest game in the world, but we probably should have won it.
Yeah, but it certainly highlights the need for a striker, Billy. That there is no doubt about. That Gordon, I mean, he huffed and puffed today, definitely, but he's not a striker. And,
no.
Without a striker on the pitch, it's very, very difficult for us. And
I'd like to have seen Asula come on 75 minutes.
Yeah, I don't understand that substitution, Billy. If I'm openly honest, bringing him on a couple of minutes before the end, I think is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, Stato joins us. Alex, frustrating second half.
Well, we didn't lose the game. Well, all things considered, his first game of the season away at Villa Park, a team that have been sort of qualifying for European competitions in the last couple of seasons. Very strong. I will take it, all things considered. No recognised striker. Yes, is it frustrating to not win when they're down to 10 men? It is, certainly. But I think that proves, we said this at half-time, right? We need a couple of strikers in. It is what it is. Gordon, as soon as he went left, looked better. He got more space. He looked a little bit more natural, a couple of better runs. Osula with a really good shot when he came on. Of course, I saw you complaining it was on quite late. Yeah, hard to criticise the substitutions.
10 minutes. I think he should have had at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more to try and impact it somewhat. But we just had to be careful. We also didn't commit too many bodies forward. It was okay. 90% of what we did today was really, really good. We didn't concede. It was just obviously the goal scoring. We clearly need a striker, but we'll take a point away at Aston Villa, considering how crazy this summer's been. A point at Villa Park, first day of the season, fine, whatever. We'll take it and we'll run with it.
Yeah. Spike says that shows where we need a player. Yeah, we need a striker. We all know that. Johnson Street said it is as you called it. Nearly 16 shots, no win.
Oh yeah, we did say that, didn't we? Oh dear.
I mean that's a lot of shots not to get a victory. And I think Billy, we've used the word frustration there before the end of the commentary, and I think that sums it up a little bit because we didn't get going for a long time in that second half until really the sending off. And then we started to press Villa again. But we just didn't come out very quickly for the second.
No, I mean, they come out with the press stop for starters, and that allowed them to play out and get up the pitch quicker and better. And that's where it's kind of stopped. But once the red card happened, which was a red card, obviously it was, that changed things a little bit and we became more dominant. Didn't really create an awful lot considering they had 11 against 10, did we? I can't remember many clear-cut chances second half anyway.
I mean, you got to praise Villa as well. Like you said, Billy, the defended manfully. I mean, Matty Cash throwing himself. I've just seen the Harvey Barnes volley there. That was going in. That was going in the far post, no doubt about it. And Matty Cash throwing himself in front of it. Dylan says backline was brilliant, both centre backs especially. Share much better today, Alex. But we were saying in commentary that it just shows that when you've got a player ready to step in, that Share will have to step up. He's got to keep those performance levels high.
Yeah, it's a fantastic problem to have because I think Dan Burn and Fabian Share were really, really solid today.
Yeah.
And we have Malik Chow, Sven Botman available as well. You've got Lascelles as cover. So you've got other centre halves. This is a fantastic problem to have. It's what you need. It's what a proper healthy squad looks like, having depth in that position. It's what we've had an issue with over the last few years. Now we suddenly don't have an issue. We've got two centre-backs in Botman and Chow that are a lot younger and are the heirs to that throne. But the back four today did fine. And I think a lot of credit has to... You said we still need to credit Villa. They're not a poor side. I think people need to credit us with how good Aston Villa are. People hyping up Onana, Tielemans, McGinn. They've got some fantastic players. And we were definitely the better side today. We just weren't able to be creative enough or clinical enough. But we're clearly a very good side. So people definitely undervaluing how good we can be this season.
Yeah. Mucker93 saying, please let us have Isak now. # free Isak. Well, pay the money.
Pay the money. He's in contract. None of that. Can we ban that person, even though he's just donated?
No, we can't.
We're not having the free Isak is not a thing. Pay the money, and he can go. It's
what did they donate? Fiver.
Yeah.
So you're only 149,999.
Let's time out the free Isaks, people, because it's just nonsense. You can pay the money, you can have him.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, that is it for Matchday Live. I am going live literally straight away over on the reaction, so please join me for that. Alex and Billy will be doing a Patreon, so that will be Alex will let everybody know when that is up. He'll let everybody know on social media, of course. It helps us out greatly, the channel, but there's some great stuff on there, and there will be a lot more coming up on the Patreon as well throughout the course of the season. But thank you very much for your super chats and memberships. Channel Right dropped one in there at the end. Asula should have been on 15 minutes ago. Thank you very much for your super chats, memberships. Mods, you've been incredible. Billy and Alex, thank you very much. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, we'll have the match review with all the player ratings, etc. as well. We'll let the dust settle. But join me over on the reaction straight away in a couple of minutes' time. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Please give it a like and a subscribe if you're new. And we will see you very soon. In the meantime, take care.
Come back and check out the breeze.